Tonight, the premium grade blend of scholastic sports in America, Texas high school football, the national sport of Texas. For the 15th season, this is Cedar Park football on the Vype Live Network. Sponsors of Timberwolf football are Covert Ford, Rudy's Barbecue, Mungia Real Estate, Mission of Hope, Alzer's Barbecue, Life Family, Raising Kings, Kathy Tam Photography, ROI Sports Performance and Physical Therapy, One Stop, Army Ant Moving, Sewell Land Rover and Jaguar, and HEB. Now let's go on the road for the pregame show, along with producer Cecil Kokenauer and analyst Josh Willard. Bringing you the play-by-play tonight is the voice of the Timberwolves, Brad Cohn.
It's time for some Friday Night Lights, the national sport of Texas, premium grade blend of scholastic sports in America, Texas high school football. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Round Rock, Texas, and Dragon Stadium, where tonight the Timberwolves take on another tough non-District 6A opponent, the Round Rock Dragons. You're watching live on the Vype Network. Under various names, our team's been broadcasting Cedar Park football since 2008. This is our 179th game. I'm the so-called V of the T, Brad Cohn, with a play-by-play with color and analysis. Our doctor of footballogy, a member of our 2010 district championship team. He has taught old dogs a variety of new tricks. When he was young, he once sent his parents to his room. Bigfoot tries to get pictures of him. Lifetime Timberwolf Josh Willard.
See, you're going to get me in trouble for that one when you said I sent my parents to my room.
Did they go?
Well, Papa Willard, I don't even want to condone anything that the V of the T is saying right now, but at the same time, man, is it exciting to be here on the road to wrap up a very tough non-district schedule for our 5A Timberwolves. And again, this is exactly what you want out of a championship team. You want these tough non-district games to really see where your team is at, and what an opportunity tonight to really come stick it to a really tough 6A team.
And with additional commentary as well as technical production, the chief engineer of this enterprise, when he goes to Spain, he chases the bulls. His pillow is cool on both sides. His mother has a tattoo that says son. The irreplaceable Cecil Kokenauer.
Thanks, Brad. Good time here tonight here in Round Rock High at the R.L. Peters Jr. Field. Man, it's been a while since we actually called a game from over here, so it's kind of nice to be back, man. Beautiful facility, and like Josh said, man, great opportunity for us tonight, wrapping up the non-district schedule against a really talented Round Rock football team. It's probably going to be a good game tonight.
Now our quality assurance monitor tonight is Cameron Songer. Thanks, Cameron, for listening in. Round Rock Dragons are 2-0 with wins over Weiss 31-14 and San Antonio Reagan 52-31. They're ranked number 21 in Texas in 6A football. A large margin loss in the home opener last week to Vandergrift has left the Timberwolves in an 0-2 hole to start the season. A road win in the final non-district game here could go a long way to helping this team climb back in the swing of things. What sort of improvements are we looking for tonight?
I'm looking for this offense to really get out and start with their foot on the gas. I want to see this young receiving core that's really shown a lot of maturity through the past 2 games to get involved and get involved early. We got to keep this defense honest, because you know that they're going to bring a lot of pressure with a 4-down defensive front from Round Rock. So they're going to be able to bring a lot of pressure to Aiden Arp. It's going to be quick decisions. This offensive line is going to have to give us time to get through that progression, but at the end of the day, these receivers are going to have to get open and make big plays to move the sticks, because we're going to have to make some big plays happen here to get Uncle Momentum on our side.
Absolutely agree about the offensive line. Definitely need them to be able to hold those defenders up and give time to ARP. So, maybe looking for some quick three-step drop passes, get it out quick. Wide receivers got to get open, and they got to be able to hold on the ball once it hits their hands.
Now, Coach Tyler Forrest and all 4 rostered running backs, Max Powell, Tyree Nicholson, Jaden Gallegos, and Tyler Wynn, We're our guests on Timberwolf Night in America Tuesday night from Alzer's Barbecue. Another great visit. Join Josh and me Tuesday night next week, 7:30 to 9, when our guests will be from outside the roster. Our special first-time bye-week show will feature some of the Alzer family, Dr. Mo, and our all-time interceptions leader, Lane Waller. Now, one statistical positive I've found is that after giving up an average of 12.3 yards per offensive play against Cedar Ridge, the defense gave up only 7.9 per play to Vandy. Many huge plays against Ridge, but against Vandy, only 3 plays longer than 20 yards. 7.9 yards per snap is still a large number, but it's down drastically from the opener. What does the defense need to continue to improve?
Well, they got to get some help from the offense, but seriously thinking about the defense, what they've got to do is keep everything in front. We got a young defensive core in the back, on the back end, and we've got a lot of youth as well up front. It's going to be big on our outside linebackers, Reed Vines, Brady Elford, and Isaiah King. The communication has got to be there tonight, and we can't fall for any trickery. You know that Round Rock is really looking at an opportunity to stick it to Cedar Park, because I'm sure you've probably got the stats. Surely we own this series.
Not by much.
But so you're saying there's a chance. and at the end of the day, anytime that Cedar Park comes to your house, we have the biggest target on our back in North Austin right now, other than Westlake and Lake Travis. I'm not going to throw little brother Vandergriff in there, but to seeing the yards per play go down in big chunks like that is a very big positive, because Vandergriff is a very high-powered offense.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, last week the Black Rain, I mean, they did their thing, man. They were just on the field for a long time. I think, you know, we gotta control time of possession. We have to keep if we can keep the ball out of their hands, you know, offensively is where the production needs to happen. And I think if that train starts kind of rolling, you know, the defense, we can see they can do their job. Keep everything in front of them, and I think we'll be all right. Awesome. You know, I think 5-4 right now, I think is the all-time record in this series, with Cedar Park leading it. So, and then we almost beat them last season. You know, that was a really tight game over in the gut. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, there's a lot on the line tonight.
And I really think that 5A, 6A, that does play into the mindset of the athletes. When we dropped down to 4A, my senior year, Leander had their bust out, 4A, ... That's cute. And then we, 47-6 them?
Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah,
and so that is an opportunity for the Black Rain. You have to come out and play physical football. There can be no arm tackles tonight. You have to wrap up, alligator roll that guy to the ground.
Cecil's right. Cedar Park leads the series 5-4 all time, but Round Rock's closing the gap with the upset win last year. Prior to that, the two programs had not met on the football field since 2009. In fact, Cedar Park has not played a game within the city limits of Round Rock since 2009, a 55-45 win. Something at stake for the CP record books tonight, as that this program, in its 24th season, nearly a quarter of a century, has never started 0-3.
And we don't need to think about that, because, again, as I'm reminded by one of our true fans, Paul Beeman, state champion of that 2012 team, texted us after that first game where we lost to Cedar Ridge. There was a team that started 0-2 as well, had a lot of movement going on internally, so Cedar Park can flip the script. This is going to be a great measuring stick for sure, because this is a tough non-district game tonight, but at the end of the day, Cedar Park, focus on what you can do. That's what Coach Ross implemented when he came over back in that 07 time, was control what you can control. If you buy in, you stick to the plan, you'd be surprised what can happen.
And here we come out of the
Timberwolves coming through the sign and the big inflatable Wolves head.
Yeah.
All right, it's the final non-district game of the season. Cedar Park at Round Rock. We're going to take a short break. You're watching Cedar Park football on the Vype Live Network.
The Alzer family, they've been involved in Cedar Park sports for years, just as Alzer's Barbecue has been involved in Cedar Park cuisine for years. It's one-of-a-kind, authentic Texas barbecue, brisket, turkey, chicken, lamb, terrific sides and sauces. It's sheer succulence. That's Alzer's Barbecue, next to the CVS on Cypress Creek Road, just west of Old 183.
Army Ant Moving calls Cedar Park home. They are Cedar Park movers that you can count on. Army Ant Moving stands above the rest. Their reputation speaks for itself. They received the Angie's List Super Service Award for the last 2 years. Their staff is professionally trained and certified. so you can be assured that your cherished household possessions are in good hands, whether you're leaving, arriving, or just relocating to the Cedar Park area. Call them today for a fast, free, and competitive moving quote at 800-497-5828.
All right, welcome back. The pregame show here on the Vype Live Network. Under the commercial, you saw Round Rock coming out and taking the field. Brad Cohn, Josh Willard, Cecil Kokenauer here at Dragon Stadium. To be right, we got to say Dr. R.L. Peters Jr. Field at Dragon Stadium in Round Rock. Timberwolves regular season non-district finale against the Dragons. Cameron Songer, our Vype QA tonight. Current weather from Round Rock, Texas. Hardly any clouds anywhere. 92 degrees. Winds, ooh, where are the winds? Nothing. The flags are just hanging. 62% humidity. We're about to have the coin toss in the national anthem, and then we will get going here.
Pretty decent crowd out here tonight.
Good crowd. Each side, we traveled fairly decently. Remember, a bye week next week, so Cedar Park, don't leave anything on this field. You got 2 weeks to rest up per district. When the teams are a little smaller, 5A instead of 6A, everybody been playing has been 6A. And maybe we can get a few things righted in this game in preparation for that district race. Didn't win the title last year for the first time in 8 consecutive years, but did make the playoffs. And although we were the 4th place team in the standings and barely made the playoffs, we had the longest playoff run of any of the other teams above us. So that part of it was fulfilling going into the offseason.
Captains for tonight's game.
All right, I'm going to step aside here and let you listen to the announcer as he announces the ceremony here.
Number 4, Jalen Gilbert. Number 11, Logan Clifton. Number 16, Clayton Charlton. Captains for Cedar Park.
But since it looks like they're going to do the coin flip first, I'll tell you who our captains are. Aiden Arp, Carter Wohl, Alex Underwood, Brady Elford, Reed Vines, and Isaac Bartsdale. And of course, they can only take 4 at a time, so 2 of them stay back. So it's Carter Wohl, Aiden Arp, Isaac Bartsdale, and who else did I miss? Reed Vines, who are the ones that are out there. And we'll listen for the coin toss results.
Cedar Park wins the toss. I've deferred to the second half.
You know, one of the specials we need to do, Josh, on TNIA is all of the trends that our program has set through the years. Nobody did that till Chris Ross started doing it. Win the toss and defer.
Yeah.
Now everybody does.
But Coach Ross, that's what it was so interesting about whenever he came over. It was just like the total strategy of the game. It felt like we were just surface level for so long, and then Coach Ross really took us to that deep end of just knowing how to control every aspect of the game, even down to the coin toss.
And here comes the color guide for the national anthem.
Now, to honor our country, the nationally recognized and award-winning Round Rock High School Dragon Choir will sing the Star-Spangled Banner. Ladies and gentlemen, under the direction of Round Rock High School Director of Choirs, Jamison McCafferty, our national anthem.
There you have it, Round Rock Choir with the national anthem. As you may have seen during that, the Texas and American flags picking up swiftly. Now they're kind of hanging limp again. But during the anthem, wind blowing from the east-southeast at quite a brisk pace. Cecil noticed that the flags on top of the uprights weren't moving at all. So I'm not sure how you can have surface winds from a direction that would have been blocked by the stands and not any winds aloft. Yeah, meteorology. That's why everybody hates their weatherman. All right, we're just a couple minutes away from kickoff now. Cedar Park at Round Rock. Round Rock won 3 of the first 4 games between these programs, and Cedar Park won 4 in a row. That streak ending last year with a 21-17 loss in Cedar Park. A game Cedar Park realizes they should have won. It would have been a prestigious one. They would have started 2-1. Round Rock ends up only losing 2 games all year, and one of those was to Cedar Ridge, a team we had beaten. So that was definitely a game that got away from Cedar Park last year. See if we can keep it in our grasp tonight.
Don't know if you have the stats from that game last year. They had a really good running back that ran really physical, and Cedar Park did their own to hold him the whole game and just gave up that last-minute touchdown. That was a game that definitely, you know, looking back at the schedule, Cedar Park should have had. Now, Round Rock definitely reloaded. They've got a junior quarterback that can definitely sling the rock, Mason Cochran, and they've got a lot of playmakers on that offensive side, but really it's their defensive backs. Leonard Moore and Jalen Gilbert, a junior and a senior tandem that have really done a great job of just holding their own on the back end. So Cedar Park, you're not going to beat them over the top. We're not looking to do that, but you're going to be able to find opportunities in space, drifting receivers behind these linebackers. Offensively, we just got to take a shot and make some big plays happen. But Black Rain, they're going to get to draw first blood.
Andrew Gugary set to kick off for the Timberwolves, and deep, a couple of names you just mentioned. Number 1, Aiden Sterling, farther from us, closer. Leonard Moore, number 5. And we're underway. This will go to Moore and actually into the end zone. So out to the 25-yard line. That is where Round Rock will start.
An excellent kick from Cedar Park right there. Kind of flirted with the sideline, but it got some good love inside the pylon right there to be counted as a touchback, and just very lethal. If we can keep the football out of the hands of these speedsters that they have for returning, any opportunity we can get helps.
Mason Cochran, the quarterback, comes on. Joining him in the backfield, the running back will be Ruben Ribeiro. Wideouts, Elijah Reyna. Charlton, the tight end, is a good candidate for a lot of completions tonight. He was their leading receiver last year. 2 wideouts to the left, one of those in motion now. Turn and gives to the running back into the left side. Good response by the defense, but the Round Rock line is pushing him forward for a 5-yard gain. The defense had 2 guys stand him up at the line. He ends up gaining, they're going to give him about 6.
Junior defensive lineman Alex Grayson did a great job of riding that offensive lineman into the contact and did a good job pumping those feet, held him up, but unfortunately got that bush push.
Needed to slide down to the legs and wrap him up, and the push wouldn't have worked. 2-3 receivers right, 2 left. On second, they will only give it 5. Throws complete to the slot on the right side, gets some blocking, cuts back infield, spins, gets the first down and more. Again with the poor tackling all the way to the 48-yard line. First down.
And it was number 22, our cornerback, Garrett Nichols, sophomore defensive back, was in position, but a great last-minute block right there. Sprung number 7. That was Hayden Hanaf. Easier for you to say.
18 yards and a first. This time to the right side. Not much there. A couple of yards is all. Reed Vines with a stop.
And Reed Vines had to shuck that blocker off of him and did a great job holding on to that running back. Thought he was going to be able to run through that tackle, but the junior linebacker did a great job with that grip, wrestling him to the ground.
And that was Ruben Ribeiro again. To the line. 2nd and 9, so they're only going to say he got a yard. We'll take that. Adjustment. 2 receivers to either side. 1 in motion from right to left. They'll give it to him coming across in the jet sweep. He's hit after a couple of yards of gain, and that looks like it's Brady Elford with the highlighter shoes. Cross midfield to our 49. A gain of only 2 on the play. 3rd and 7.
And just a great open field tackle. Looked like number 1, Aiden Sterling, had plenty of space to really spring one right there, but didn't see Brady Elford on the hunt.
Up to the line at 3rd and 7, 49-yard line, left hash. 2 receivers right, 1 left. They stand up and they change the play.
A big play right here. We've got to find time to get to the quarterback right here and keep everything in front. Isaiah King is going to have to play good in space.
Stacked running back behind the quarterback. Now he's coming back closer to him, to his right side, and
Timeout.
they change it again. Timberwolf defense may have confounded them a little. They called a timeout. We'll stay here. Already burned a timeout. That's interesting.
Yeah. A great job by the Black Rain, and they're just making open field tackles right now. They had that poor tackle on that receiver number 7 that sprung one for the first down. But other than that, when they're running the ball, the defensive line is holding their own right now in the trenches, so that's giving opportunities for these linebackers to clean up the mess and make some big plays.
So 3rd and 7. Round Rock's burned a timeout already. Something that the Cedar Park defense did caused them to not like the play they changed to, and they called a timeout. There's 9:48 left in the first quarter. First possession of the game by either team. Round Rock has moved it from their 25. Kick went through the end zone out to our 49.
Looks like starting cornerback so far this series, number 6, listed as a receiver for our Timberwolves, Jace Meredith.
3 receivers right, 2 left. Back to throw. Throws the slot on this near side. It's complete. Will he have the first down? No. Complete to number 16, Clayton Charlton, their tight end. He'll get a gain to make it 4th and 1. A gain of 6. Alex Underwood with the stop.
Quickly back to the line. Alex Underwood with a great stop for 4th. They're going to go right back to the line, Brad. False start by the left tackle.
Outstanding. You know, we used to induce that all the dang time.
Oh. Yeah, we started that trend too, that last-second shift with that defensive line where the linebackers would call it. And people, you know, we would even get flagged sometimes that we were mimicking the snap count. And really it's not. It's just a very smart, strategic play by the defense. But they're going to keep the offense on the field at no man's land.
And here they go. 4th and 6. Back between the 48 and 49-yard line, in between the hash marks, and it's going to be a quick kick. 10, 20, 30, 33 yards, 32 yards on the punt. Fair caught by Aiden Long.
Yep.
Cedar Park will start from there, 16.
A good possession right there from the Black Rain.
Sure was.
Forcing a punt, forcing a false start on a 4th and short situation. And a great job right there by Aiden Long coming up and fielding that as a fair catch, giving our offense some great room to work with.
So Aiden Arp will bring his charges on. Tyree Nicholson, the starting running back, will join him back there. A couple other guys as well, but they switched to tight end and a slot receiver on the left side. Man in motion coming across left to right. Takes it, gives it to Tyree, runs left, nothing there. He loses a yard back to the 15. Still got a block for him.
A lot of movement right there pre-snap for Cedar Park, and they were trying to get those linebackers flushed going with Devin Duplantier on that motion, but a great job by Tyree. If he breaks that, it would have been a big gainer.
Quick motion, complete, left side, 20, 25. He brings him up to about the 26, 27, and it's going to be a first down, complete to Jackson Brock.
And that was all sprung by number 14, Devin Duplantier. Did a great job with a great block to get Sam Brock. There you go. That's a good Cedar Park one. But Jackson Brock did a great job running after the catch, and Cedar Park with a first down. That's some improvement.
Sure is. 8:40 on the clock. Just underway here, our first possession. We've only run 2 plays, got a first down already.
Number 5 cornerback for Round Rock, Leonard Moore, junior, committed to Washington State. He's only been thrown at twice this season.
Look where they missed it. I was watching through the binoculars. He was down at the 27. They spotted it at the 25.
A big third down right here then.
So 3rd and 1, and we have to have it. Full house backfield. They split. Tyree stays in the backfield with Arp. Gives to Tyree. He'll have the first down. A little bit more. Good shoulders down, running for 6 yards to 31.
And that was a great run by Tyree. Had to make a man miss right at the line of scrimmage. 2 hands on the rock and plows forward for that first down.
So we do have our first down. It just came 1 play later than it should have been. They shorted us 2 yards on the pass completion. I'm not taking it out of the stats. Arp keeps it, pulls it out of Tyree's belly, but goes down in the backfield at the 30 for a loss of 1.
And great job by that defensive end from Round Rock, keeping contained and forcing Arp to keep it, but there was a host of Dragons for that stop.
Lots of speed in the offense here as far as tempo goes. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Play action pass. Breaks down protection, and he will be sacked for a loss of about 3 to the 28.
I mean, a great job, like Cecil said, stepping up into the pocket, but that pass rush was relentless from the Dragons, and there was just too many people swarming backside right there, and tackled again behind the line, sets us up with a 3rd and long.
Got to look for number 5 and not throw his way. Right now, he's gone Duplanche near side of us.
I like Brock with his hand down on the left side of the line, get him loose behind the linebackers.
The snap, play action fake, back to throw. Again, got problems. Pump fakes twice, and he's running to the left side. He's going to have some yardage and goes down at the 38. Yeah, you could call that maybe a late hit because he slid, but right when the guy was going for him and hits him, but no flag. Okay.
Yeah, it was a great job by Aiden Arp. Gave a lot of pump fakes. It looked like that Florida quarterback the other night against Utah. He pump faked me, and I'm watching it with my own 2 ojos right here.
Gain of 8 is 4th down, and they're looking like they're going to go for it, but it might be a quick kick. It is.
Oh,
Arp
no.
Gets it away.
Catch it and run. Catch it and run.
But it doesn't go anywhere.
Oh.
Takes a good Cedar Park bounce, and that still only results in about a 13-yard kick out to the 47.
Oh, that one just looked like he dropped it down. There's a flag on the Round Rock 48-yard line.
Let's see what that turns out to be.
Any love we can get right now would be appreciated.
We're going to need those kind of breaks this year.
It looks like they picked it up. Never saw a call from the head official.
Nothing going.
Great field position for the Dragons.
Well, a guy ran into Arp a little bit, but I think he also did get a little bit of a finger on that ball. So if that was it, they'd pick it up. So here they go, our 48, right hash. 2 receivers left, 1 right, give into the line to Ribeiro, and he finds a hole, and he goes all the way down to the 39 for 9 yards.
Isaiah King, outside linebacker with a great tackle backside. Offensive line from Round Rock did a great job interior, getting to those middle linebackers, had Reed Vines and Brady Elford sealed off, and that could have been sprung for a really big one. Great open field tackle by Isaiah.
So 2nd and 1 from the 39 on the right hash. 6:05 left in the first, no score. That in itself is an achievement, guys. Play action fake. Back to throw is Cochran rolling right. Looking. Putting some pressure on him now, and it's going to be a sack. Actually, he's going to get it out of bounds.
He's outside the tackle box.
Yep, and he got it over the line.
Wow.
Almost a sack.
That looked like Sam Ellinger in his first year at UT right there trying to force something.
Did. Kind of threw the ball across his body because the way he was facing, he couldn't get it to go forward without doing that.
Great job by the DBs on that last play for hanging tough.
To the line now. He gets it. He's going to go into the line with both hands on the ball, pushing the line forward. He's going to have the first down on a 2-yard run to the 37. Cochran's first rushing attempt of the game.
First converted 3rd down for Round Rock. They've attempted 2, and even though with it they were able to get 2 yards on that carry, the Black Rain, that interior defensive line, number 94 for our Timberwolves, Caleb Castro, did a great job holding his own. A very physical play right there.
And Cochran, a big quarterback. He is 6'3" and 215. Kind of the size of Aiden Arp. I think Aiden's not quite 6'3", but he's 215. Throws complete right side behind the line, and he springs it loose, and he's knocked out of bounds inside the 30, the 27, good for a first, 10 yards. Alex Underwood with a stop.
Great job right there swarming to the football, but they weren't able to fight off of those receiver blocks. Our defensive backs and linebackers have got to be able to shuck those blocks and not let a wide receiver screen go for a first.
First down. Give, running back Ribeiro, left side. Closes the hole pretty quickly, but he does get about 4 to the 28. Looks like Isaiah King with another key stop.
And Isaiah just did a great job. He got a lead blocker, but he just fought so hard to keep outside contained that when he shucked that block, running back had nowhere else to go but back inside. Isaiah King, he looks, when you're down on the field, it doesn't look like he can maybe ride the Superman, but the dude plays big.
4:42 and ticking in the first. Round Rock driving inside the 25 of the 23 on the left hash. 2 receivers right, 1 left. 1 in motion, right, left. Back to throw, rolling right. Hits a guy. Oh, he went right through his hands at about the 17. Would have been trouble. He was way wide open.
I mean, in these type of ball games for Cedar Park, we need those plays to go our way. And there was 2 open receivers. He could have taken the check down, but I thought he found the right receiver and just overthrew it. Defensive back might have been in play to potentially had a sudden change interception there, but we're into a 3rd and long, baby.
3rd and about 7. Left hash. 4:25 on a stopped clock. Gives to the running back. No, he keeps it. Nice job. He faked me out. He's got a 1st down run all the way to the 12. That's an 11-yard run by the quarterback. Cody Manning with a stop.
That was a touchdown saving tackle right there as he almost got shook out of his shoes, but did a good job staying low, looking at where that chest went and went right through that quarterback. Tripped him up, but a big 1st down for the Dragons.
Cochran brings him back to the line. Takes a snap, gives to Rivera, this time in the line. Didn't get it wrong this time, and he'll go inside the 10 to the 9. Gain of about 4 and a 2nd down.
If Cedar Park wants to have a chance on this possession, they cannot let them get a 1st down right here. If they get a fresh set of downs at the 3, that's going to be soul killer. I'm loving the way the Black Rain has been playing. They're keeping everything in front.
3:38 and ticking. First quarter. No score yet. 2nd and 6 for Round Rock at about the 9. Play action fake, throws, hits a slant. No, and it's in and out of his hands too. Had him for a touchdown, incomplete. Intended for Elijah Rainier, the senior wideout.
Shouldn't have had that popcorn before the game, and that was a great job by the quarterback being patient and finding that outside receiver. That was that last read on his slant, wide open. Should have been a cakewalk for a touchdown, but probably heard the footsteps.
Cochran hit his first 2 passes since then, only 1 of 4.
The 4th 3rd down attempt so far, the 3rd this possession for the Dragons.
3rd and 6, 3 receivers right. Cochran runs left side, he gets hit, and they'll bring him down at about the 9. That's the line of scrimmage. First man to him was Reed Vines.
Reed Vines was there for the tackle, but Case and Cave set that play up. He did a great job of fighting outside contain, and that's going to be a big thing when we're playing these tough 6A teams and even teams in our district that have a lot of speed. If you can shut off the edge and force these players back inside, you're going to give the Black Rain a chance to get to the football. Wow, Round Rock, 50%, 2 for 4 on 3rd downs.
Kai Haruka comes on to kick one from the 16, a 26-yarder left hash, a little bit of an angle. Snap, hold good. Here comes the kick. It looks good, and it is good. We're at 2:41 of the first quarter. Round Rock strikes first, and they lead 3-0. We'll be right back after this.
As the #1 Ford volume dealer in Central Texas, Covert Ford has hundreds of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. They can even assist you with custom ordering your dream car, truck, or SUV. Since 1909, when you shop at Covert Ford, you're more than just a customer. You're part of the Covert Ford family. Visit covertford.com or stop in for a test drive to experience the Covert commitment to excellence.
#1 volume sales dealer in Austin based on total new retail sales. Ford Report 2021, Austin, Texas, Metro Market.
At Raising Cane's, we're huge football fans, but we're also fans of your local fundraisers and fun runs, small victories, and big ideas, plus over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade to cheer on your home team, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Now hiring awesome crew. Apply at workatcanes.com.
All right, welcome back. Kai Haruki to kick off for Round Rock, now leading 3-0. Carter Wold-Near, Gavin Chapa far. Chapa will come up on this one and take it at about the 8-yard line. Trying to find something, he doesn't find anything. Stopped at the 20, about a 12. They're going to give him, the 20. So about a 12-yard return for Chapa. Cedar Park will start at the 20. So let's see if the offense can answer that. They've had a chance to take some notes, talk with their coaches, figure out what was working well and wasn't. Let's see if they can answer with a scoring drive of their own. Tyree Nicholson in the backfield with Aiden Arp. Takes the snap, gives to Tyree right up the right guard, and he is hit hard right at the line. No gain. 2nd and 10. I'm still wanting to see the better imaginativeness out of the offense that we saw in the second half of the Cedar Ridge game. Offense was just too easy to call defensive plays for in the first half. And there's a shovel pass, but they didn't block somebody. Complete, and a loss in the backfield of 2 yards was completed to Chapa. So 3rd and 12. $18-yard line, need the 30. Near the right hash. Tyree Nicholson in the backfield with Aiden Arp. Carter Wohl split out to the right side. Jackson Brock, right side tight end. 2 receivers to the left side. Duponche, and I don't see the other number. Wohl in motion now left to right, and Cedar Park will call a timeout. Coach didn't like something he saw there. I don't think we're supposed to end up with all the receivers on one side of the field.
No, not so much. Hey, guys, I just want to let you know we're having internet issues right now. This place is encased in steel. Not a very good internet signal. And so later on, we're going to upload the higher quality file, and you guys can get a better view of it. But I want to apologize for these technical issues we're having right now.
Yeah, I see it flashing orange right now.
Yeah. Been over here trying to work on it, man, but it's very difficult.
1:27 on the clock here, and both teams now have burned 1 timeout. About ready to get back going. Arp brings them up, but sure enough, they have ended up with all receivers on the left side of the line. Same 3 guys we mentioned. Play action fake, looking to throw, and they'll sack him.
Oh, came free off the edge over there. Nobody there to pick him up, and Arp just has to take the sack.
6 yards lost on the play, and it'll be 4th down. 1:10 and ticking. In the first quarter, down 3-0. Need a good punt here. Don't want to give them great field position. Need a good punt and good coverage. And guess who's back from then? Leonard Moore. Gets it away. 10, 20, 30. 3-yard kick. Moore fair catches it at the 46.
A great punt right there it was the special teams player of the week last week. Check that. Was it number 17? Yes. Connor Schutte. Connor Schutte. Great job right there from his own end zone. And again, sending it back to where 1 or 2 yards away where they started last possession for the Dragons.
46-yard line of Cedar Park. Close to the left hash. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. To me, it would feel like a small victory. We make sure we at least keep them from scoring in these last 41 seconds. Quarterback gives the running back Ribeiro right through the middle, and he goes down after about a 2-yard gain to the 44. Several Timberwolves involved. Looks like Alex Grayson was there. Brady Elford was there. 2nd and 8.
A great job right there. Running back ran into his own offensive lineman, got held up in the backside pursuit right there by the defensive line. It looked like I had Reed Vines there as well. Just a great job of those interior defensive linemen. It's a big O-line for a 6A Round Rock team, and our guys are holding their own.
And you know what? It looks like they may be content. The clock ticking through 6 seconds here. If maybe they'll get one more off in the first quarter. 1-0, they do not. So that's the end of the first quarter. Only down 3-0. We'll be right back after one commercial. We give you the stats.
In the battle for barbecue supremacy, warriors pit prime meats, secret sauces, and recipes against one another. Yet one champion stands alone. Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, in the modern-day vernacular, where bad means good. Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue has the worst barbecue in Texas.
Welcome back, Cedar Park Football, Vype Live. Brad Cohn here along with Josh Willard, Cecil Kokenauer, Cameron Songer, our QA. And end of the first quarter, only down 3-0. Stats aren't very flattering, though. We've got 1 first down. They've only got 4. We've only got 3 yards rushing. A couple of sacks have taken some of the productivity away from that number. Round Rock's run 10 times for 41 yards. We're 2 for 2 passing for 11 yards. They are 3 for 6 for 34. And those are your offensive numbers. As we go into the second quarter now, Round Rock now going right to left at hour 44, right in the middle between the hash marks. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Wing back and H-back on the right side of the line. Snap, quarterback keeps it, runs left side. Now get underneath him. Bump him a few times, but again, less than adequate tackling. He gains 4, he should have had nothing. It'll be 3rd and 4 from the 40.
I thought Kason Cave, our junior linebacker, was in position, and again, he was trying to force contain, but I thought the tackle was on the wrong side of his jersey, blocking the backside and maybe grabbing some jersey, but they didn't call it. Brady Elford did a great job, but just like our Aiden Arp, Mason Cochran, a thick quarterback, it's going to take a couple guys to bring him down, or it just can't be an arm tackle.
You can't just hit him or grab around him. You got to slide down to grab his knees and hold them together. 3rd down and 4. Cochran gives the running back Ribeiro, who pushes forward for the first down, and we should have had him stop for a 2-yard gain, and he's going to get 6 to the 34. That's really inexcusable.
That was a big-time run right there by the running back because he got right up in the B gap with Reed Vines, and I like that chance anytime with Reed Vines is on our side. But unfortunately, even with Reed Vines pumping those feet, he got pushed back a little bit for the first down.
Ribeiro shouldn't be able to do that to linebackers and linemen. He's 5'10", 180. It just flat shouldn't be able to do that to linebackers and linesmen. Multiple of them at the same time.
Shout out Jim Byerly.
1st and 10 at the 34. Gives a running back right side, a new running back this time, and he breaks through a broken field. He's going to get 12 yards all the way to the 22 and a first down.
At some point, the defense, we've got to start tackling the football. We need to try to get a big turnover and spark something right here because right there, even with a big-time run, the ball security lacked when he got some contact. If we tackle the football, we can make something happen.
It was Javante Arnold, who is still in there. Fakes to him, throws incomplete, misses receiver completely at the 10. Now missed the last 3 in a row and 1 for his last 5, Mason Cochran.
I mean, that was a wide open target right there. If he puts it on the body, that would have been a one-on-one play for a touchdown right there. And I mean, Mason Cochran had a great offseason, great summer, being highly recruited, but not as on target as you would like with some open looks.
I'm kind of wondering why they haven't had Javante Arnold in there at running back instead of Ruben Ribeiro. Much bigger, faster, better moves, looks stronger. Option play left side, pitches to the outback. He's got it, cutting. That was Ribeiro. It's out of bounds after a big gain of about, oh my gosh, all the way down. They're putting him at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, that's going to be
19 yards.
Number 22, Garrett Nichols, sophomore cornerback. He's going to learn a lot, especially this season. And right there, as soon as he sees that cornerback or the quarterback getting out of the pocket, you got to break to the outside and fight off of that receiver block. Unfortunately, got driven down quite a bit, so it sets up 1st and goal.
Now, Alex Underwood did a good job of coming off of his block and pushing him out of bounds.
10:20 left. Quarterback into the line and into the end zone. Barely touched by one guy. 6-yard touchdown run for Mason Cochran, and they expand their lead.
I mean, Black Rain's trying to do as much as they can. The past 2 possessions starting in their own territory right there, and just unfortunately giving up a couple big plays. We had them in a 3rd and medium situation. Reed Vines unfortunately lost that one-on-one battle. But the defense came to show. They showed up for sure tonight. They're playing physical. They're not giving up the line of scrimmage as easily.
They're playing better, I agree.
Flag out here.
Let's see what the flag is on the extra point, which was otherwise good by Haruki.
I want to go back to that first possession for Cedar Park. I liked how they started all this motion and making people think in the pre-snap.
Threw 2 passes, complete them both.
But it's not Tyree up the middle. Tyree has the ability to read these zone reads to the outside, get a cut, put his foot in the turf, and get north and south and break through a tackle or 2.
Long wait here. Let's see what the referee's going to decide. Coming over to talk to the Round Rock coach, Jeff Cheatham. Cheatham would be a good name for a poker player.
An even better name for a poker player would be Miles Cheatham.
Miles Cheatham.
One of Cedar Park's very own.
All right, let's see what the call is. Kick's good. Dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike, on Round Rock. So they'll put that on to the kickoff.
We'll take some good field position right here.
Sure.
Set up a good return. Let's get the ball to the middle of the field.
No food again here tonight, so I'm going to try to remind myself as we're getting out of here, I'm going to call Little Caesars and pick it up on the way home.
Pick up the pie.
Yeah.
Pick it up the pie.
Pick up the pie and pie 'em.
I just want to apologize to everybody again about the bad video. We will upload a better quality video after this is all said and done tonight. I have a really poor internet connection here. This press box is completely encased in steel, and I just can't get a good line out. So,
and that's not the first time that's happened to us here.
Yeah, I'm doing the best I can with it, but we'll have a higher quality video a little later on tonight.
Ain't nobody we would want on the 1s and 2s than our very own
Chief Engineer
Cecil Kokenauer,
whose mom has a tattoo that says son. 10-13 left before halftime, now down 10-0.
Cedar Park getting the ball coming out of halftime, too. We need a big possession right here.
Haruki to kick.
He fair caught it.
Cardwell, fair catch at the 13, will bring it out to the 25.
Oof. I would have taken my chances there.
I would have taken some green in front of him.
I would have taken my chances to bring it back towards the middle of the field and at least get anything positive is positive, right?
Yeah.
And Cedar Park now going to take over for their third possession. Just their first possession here in the second quarter, again, starting from their own 25.
See if they can stretch these offensive numbers a little. 75-yard touchdown drive. I wouldn't throw that back, that's for sure. 3 receivers to the left. Arp looking left, throws out of the backfield, complete. But nobody's blocking for him, and it's going to be tackled actually for a yard loss.
Jackson Fortney coming out of the backfield and maybe channeling a Cedar Park strategy right here, converting a linebacker over to running back. And Jackson Fortney's played the last, first 2 games and this last season.
They gave him a yard gain. It was a yard loss, I guarantee you. Never got over the line. Complete left side, tackled in about the 29. Jackson Brock again. Gain of about 4.
Jackson and Aiden Arp, that's going to be a big-time connection. And we're going to need that to get more comfortable as the game goes on. And we're going to sneak him out into the flats on these out routes. We might need to do an out and up, get him over the backers.
Quickly to the line, 3rd and 5 from the 30 left hash. Play action fake, throws over the middle, has a man complete across the 40 to the 42, and a good first down play. 11 yards, rather.
My goodness, that's how you throw a dart right there.
Did you see who he hit?
It was number 13. Houston Molinaro.
Houston?
Oh my!
No.
Oh
that was last year. Gavin Chapa.
Oh my gosh! Forgive me, folks. Jackson Fortney hard into the teeth of the defense, gets a nice little push for 3.
About 3, so 2nd and 7.
Cedar Park still 2 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. You like that?
They're going faster than I can put in the dang stats. Only 2 first downs, but 1 recently. 2nd and 7 now from the 44 left hash. 8:42 on the clock.
Yeah, it looked wonky.
Yeah, flags down all over the place. They'll get us for something here.
False start.
So he moved us back 5 yards to 39, 2nd and 12.
And you got to always locate that cornerback for Round Rock number 5, Leonard Moore. We got Carter well open over here in a lot of space.
Moore's on Duplanche. I think I've seen him there every time. Rolling right now. Aiden Arp is going to throw downfield.
Catch.
What a great catch, but I think he's out of bounds. It was a great catch by Carter Wohl.
I really liked that route, too, by Carter. It looked like a traditional whip route. He comes in and breaks hard, coming back out. But as he's coming towards the sideline, he notices Arp is being strung out, so he turns it kind of into a wheel route. But the awareness from Arp to make that a back shoulder throw to where it's only to Carter, I mean, that was a very well-executed play if we had another foot on the sideline.
And here's something good to talk about this year for the first time. That was Aiden Arp's first incomplete pass of the game, and we're in the second quarter.
I like that.
Back to throw across the middle, complete for the first down. Outstanding catch by Gavin Chapa, who's really coming on. 14 yards in the gain to their 47.
I'm telling you, it looks more and more like Gunnar Absick as soon as he goes over the middle and makes these tough catches like that. That was a big-time third down pickup. You love how Arp climbed to the pocket to find him.
1st and 10. Rolling left, looking. He's going to run along the left sideline and out of bounds after a short gain inside the 45 at about the 43.
Great vision by Arp there. I mean, he felt the pressure coming behind him as the defender busted through the line. Was able to get it to the outside and use his legs to pick up the yardage.
2nd down and 6 now. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Back to throw is Arp. Looking left, looking across the middle. Throws a little bit behind him. Well covered across the middle, though it would only been a short gain for Chapa.
Yeah, Arp was throwing that off of his back foot and actually intended for Tyree Nicholson. And just great coverage right there by the linebackers. That was a very physical play. And brings up a third and medium.
6, yeah. Left hash, 43-yard line. We need the 37.
False start.
Free play. And he overthrows. But we're going to get 5 and make it 3rd and 1.
I do like taking the free play at their big corner. Leonard Moore.
Maybe one time to get a completion on it.
Yeah. He got up too to get his fingertips on that ball and knock it away.
Well, we'll bring up 3rd and 1. You like those odds?
Like those apples.
But still, I mean, I feel like this defensive line for Round Rock, they look big from up here. I feel like Tyree is not going to be able to find a lot of way to navigate through the teeth of the defense if we get him out in space.
I agree. Let's get him the ball in the broken field. Tyree's in the backfield with Arp. Duplanche in the slot near side. Wohl is split. Duplanche now in motion right to left. Gives to Tyree into the middle, and he'll go for the first down. About a 2-yard gain when he needed 1. That works.
But that's the thing. Tyree Nicholson having him at Timberwolf Night in America. I mean, these guys are getting contact right at the line of scrimmage, sometimes 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. I want to see him get open in space and showcase his athleticism, because when he has an opportunity to see the field and make a cut or two, it's dangerous.
2 receivers to either side now. 1st and 10. Back to throw is Arp. Looking. Slant right side. Hits the guy, and he's spun down after about a 4-yard gain.
Flag on the play.
Yeah,
Gavin Chapa.
That's going to be some unsportsmanlike.
Or a face mask.
Man, and that was just like Patrick Mahomes-esque with that sidearm, the way he fitted into that window. Great job by Arp finding the open receiver.
So we'll wait for the call, but it looks like it may be a big one on Round Rock.
It was.
Referee saying to move the first down chain, so it'll be a 15-yarder.
Face mask it is.
Looks like he did whip him around a little tough.
Have this as the 13th play of the drive.
Good deal.
That'll easily, line is doing a great job
easily
right
be
now
our best drive of the year.
And the possession started with around 10 minutes, so taking a lot of clock off.
7-10 right now. First down at the 18 on the right hash. Our 5th first down of the game. We did get this one by penalty. Wohl in the left slot, Duplanche outside of him. No, Wohl's on the near side. Chapa's in the slot, and they throw to him. Left side, catches, juggles it a bit, but goes forward to about the 13, a gain of 5 on the play.
A great job by Aiden Arp right there. He didn't throw it right on his body. He kind of led the receiver because he was open if he got it on the run. Great awareness by Arp.
To the line quickly at 2nd and 5. Same formation, same players in the same spots. Arp takes the snap, gives to the running back Tyree Nicholson, and he will power forward inside the 10 or at the 10. Gain of about 3.
God, what a tough run right there by Tyree to get the ball close to a 3rd and short. Cedar Park knocking on the door. Let's get behind the big O-line. Let's get those Doughboys rolling.
3rd and 2. About 6 minutes left before halftime. A touchdown here would make this a football game. Duplanche wide left. Carter Wohl wide right. An H-back on the right side, plus a tight end on the left. Tyree Nicholson in the backfield with Aiden Arp. Wohl in motion to the left. Now he's a slot on that side. They'll give, no, Aiden will keep it running left. Cuts inside, pushes himself forward. They're still pushing. He'll be inside the 5 at about the 2. So that is an 8-yard run and a first down.
And now Cedar Park 4 for 6 on 3rd downs. And just off of this set of downs that we just got the first down on, taking almost 3 minutes off the clock.
This is an impressive drive, but they got to finish it off. Got to cap it off. 1st and goal. Tyree into the line. Oh! Maybe gets to the line of scrimmage. That's about it.
Yeah, and when the field gets short, it's all about who wants it more. And right there,
it's all about the O-line.
That was a great physical play right there by that defensive line of just making it a mess.
2nd and goal from the 2, left hash. 2 wide outs to the right.
Come on, I want to see number 87, Lucas Wilson. Let's get our H-back something.
H-back around.
Come on. Get him open in the flats.
Slant right is Duplanche. Carter Wohl is the wide out. Snap. Arp is running behind Tyree to the left side and into the end zone. Touchdown, Aiden Arp from 2 yards out.
Great job by Aiden Arp right there, just getting big and getting out there in a hurry, following Tyree Nicholson on that lead block. And again, the offensive line, what a phenomenal possession. Are we going to mess around and put a 75-yard drive right there, ending in a touchdown? I think we are.
We asked for it, didn't we? And we got it.
And just not letting that possession right there on the goal line get to 3rd down. That was huge for the offense.
And with so much tempo offense, it was less than 5 minutes or so that it took.
Ooh.
Kick is up. They got close to it, but they didn't get it. Gigero's kicked good. 4:41 before the break. 10-7. Timberwolves drawing it close. We'll be right back.
Army Ant Moving calls Cedar Park home for movers that residents and businesses can rely on. For outstanding moving expertise and trustworthy estimates, Army Ant Moving stands above the rest. Their reputation speaks for itself. They've received the Angie's List Superior Service Award for the last 2 years. Their movers are highly trained and experienced. So whether you need to move your household to a new home across town or an entire corporate office to a new location, your valuables are in knowledgeable and reliable hands with Army Ant Moving Company. Check them out at armyantmoving.com.
And welcome back to Cedar Park Football on the Vype Live Network. The whole Bomber crew is here. We got the V of the team doing play-by-play, Cecil producing, myself on color, and Avery giving you the angles. And we want to thank our QA tonight, Cameron Songer. Thank you so much for making sure we're good. The Cedar Park Timberwolves 18-play drive from their own 25-yard and punched it in with an Aiden Arp touchdown.
Deep for Round Rock. The far side is the dangerous guy Leonard Moore. Near side Aiden Sterling. And it goes to Moore at the 5. Cuts towards the middle of the field. Cuts up the hash marks. They'll grab him, pull him down at about the 27. 22-yard return. That's where they'll start, the 27.
And Moore breaks that tackle right there. That could have been reversed down our sideline for a big-time play for the Dragons. Great job by that coverage team, swarming to the football and gang tackling Moore.
Round Rock, 122 yards offense on the night. 88 on the ground for a 5.9 average. We got to stop or lower that average from 5.9. 3 for 7 passing for 34 yards, 4.86 yards per attempt. That's doable. 3 receivers to the left now for Cochran. 2 to the right. Nobody in the backfield. Takes the snap. He's going to run right up the middle. Looks like that was just to split the defense. Couple guys get in front of him, but not before he gets almost 8 yards to the 36.
Very well executed by the Round Rock offensive line. Everybody just bodied someone, and I mean, quarterback didn't have anybody to miss until he was 5 yards down the field.
I have noticed both times they've gone empty backfield with 3 wideouts to one side and 2 to the other. They run the quarterback. So we hope that our defensive coaches have caught on to that too. 2 right, 1 left this time. Ribeiro in the backfield as the running back. Man in motion, right to left. Fakes to Ribeiro. Rolling left is Cochran. Hits a man at the 50, breaks the tackle. Down the sideline, the 40, the 35 to the 31. And a first down. That is 10, 20, 33 yards.
And that was the pass that quarterback Cochran had earlier going into the end zone on the opposite side, but just missed him. That leaking route that just kind of floods down the middle of the field and gets lost behind the linebackers while that quarterback rolls. It was a great job by that defensive end. It might have been Reed Vines that immediately took that first read out and immediately got out in the flats in a hurry, but a big-time play for the Dragons.
Yeah, so much for the 3 and out. A couple of first downs already, and plenty of time left for them to score. 3:26 on a ticking clock. Quarterback gives to the running back left side. That's Ribeiro again, and man, he goes for 7, almost 8 yards before Isaiah King can bring him down.
And he had to jump out to go get that. Took a while for the sticks to move, and it looks like an injured Dragon coming off the field. Number 77 for the Dragons, Jack Sturznick.
He is a all-district last year offensive lineman. They replaced him with a young sophomore, Ryan Mathis. Up to the line now. Takes a snap. Fakes, rolls right, he's under pressure, he's hit hard, throws to the end zone and misses him. Oh my gosh, what a hit. Brady Elford knocked him on his patootie.
And I love that he didn't hesitate. He didn't, I mean, there was a lot of people right there at the quarterback that probably should have bailed out into the flats because he had an open person right there in the flat. He went for the home run shot, but Brady Elford, that was a heat-seeking missile and a great, legit play on the quarterback.
2:49 left before halftime. 3rd and 2, this is a big play. Of course, they've got a good field goal kicker. If we stop them here, it might be a 4-point play. They'd stop and go for 3. Into the line, the running back.
Stop.
And a good stop. Is that Vines?
Yep.
It ended with a 2. No gain on the play for Ruben Ribeiro.
A great physical play right there by the Black Rain. Again, you got to give a shout out to this defensive line. They are playing a phenomenal game. Number 99, Aiden Brenner, and number 94, Caleb Castro. They're doing a great job of taking on that role as a gorilla.
And they're not stopping for 3. They're going for it on 4th and inches. 4th and 1. Quarterback into the line. He'll have the first down. Effort.
They're marking that short.
They're going to have to measure that, yeah. Right close to the marker. Cedar Park thinks he doesn't have it. Of course, Round Rock thinks they do.
Ooh, that spot looks short from here, Blue. That's going to come to a measurement.
If Cedar Park gets the ball, they got 2:09 left to try to get something going.
Wow.
And they will bring the measurement on. I'll look at it through my binos and see what we got.
They already
here.
got it marked 1st and 10 other way.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they do.
Outstanding.
Yes!
Outstanding.
Tell you, it was right at the marker. I'm surprised they didn't measure.
Yeah, baby.
We'll take it. Good job, Black Rain. Did you see who got that stop?
And no,
there were 3 or 4 guys.
There was a great play design, though, just with what the stature of that quarterback, 6'3", 215. They had 2 lead blockers. Be hesitant. Let them get out in front of you and just fall forward, but the big tree couldn't get there. Big-time turnover for the Black Rain. That's what you need.
This could be a moment in this season. If they could put together a scoring drive here, even if it's just a field goal, and not trail at halftime to the 21-ranked team in 6A in the state, this could be a season-changing moment for this football team. First down at the 22, right in the middle of the hash marks. 2:09 on the clock before halftime, trailing 10-7. Arp back to throw, looking out of the backfield, hits a man left side. It's complete. Brock makes a man miss. Second man doesn't. It's only going to be a very short gain of about 2 yards.
I mean,
clock ticking.
Had a lot of people there because that whole defensive line was in Arp's face, and Hurley did a great job of luring them into that. If we had a speedster right there, that would have been a big first down.
1:47 and ticking. We only got 2 yards. Got to go faster than that. 2nd and 8. Back to throw is Arp. Looking up the left sideline. Gets rid of a guy. Hits the guy, but that one's only going to gain 5 more. That was complete to Chapa.
A great job by Arp. Had to step up into the pocket and kind of pump faked over a defender that was trying to bring him down. Aiden Arp has got so much balls. He does a great job of standing in the pocket and being strong, making big throws for our team when we need them. Let's go, Arp.
I think the proper term is testes.
Huevos.
Onions.
Huevos.
He's past his testes.
This junior, I mean,
$1.34 on the clock.
For Aiden to be a junior, I mean, this receiving core to be a junior, half the offensive line.
I mean, the experience they're gaining is tremendous.
This is a big-time game for them to come together and make something happen. That's why when we were on the field with Avery at the beginning of the game, I kind of told him, like, guys, they think they can dog walk you. Go out here and smack them in the mouth.
Third and 3, 29-yard line, left hash, 1:34 on the clock. Down 3. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Back to throw his arm looking left. Hits the man out of the backfield, but well covered, batted away, incomplete. At least the clock will stop. It makes it 4th down. I think you got to punt. We can't give him the ball.
Yeah, we can't give him the ball here. We got lucky right there too. There was a giant hold here on this side that that got missed. So
and just with how the Black Rain has been playing, send it down. You got a minute 30. You get the ball coming out of half. There is no need to give up any more points right here. It's got to be protection, though, because that last time that we went punting formation, Connor had a couple people right in his face as he's sending that one deep.
Connor shooting to kick. And their big guy, Leonard Moore, on the return. He'll get this one away.
That's going to take a good
10,
bounce.
20, 30, 40, 5, 6, 5. 45-yard punt to the 26. No return, 1:16 on the clock.
Yeah, good kick.
A nice
best punt of the season for Connor Schutte so far.
14 seconds on that play, down to $1.16. Keep everything in front. We're minimizing the big explosive plays ever since that Cedar Ridge week. We did a great job against that Vandergrift team, not giving up those plays.
It would be an absolute tragedy to give up a big play here.
Well, that's not going to happen, Brad.
I believe you. I believe you.
And that's the thing, though. We've got to keep everything in front. They've done a lot of boot actions with the quarterback all game. Stay
to the line now. Mason Cochran takes the snap. Back to throw. Looking over the middle, but throws to the safety valve out of the backfield.
Oh, yeah.
Complete and tackled for a loss. Outstanding job.
2-7.
Yep.
He completed it to Aiden Sterling in the backfield. 27 with the stop. It's Isaiah King. Loss on the play of far more than 1, but they give it only a 1-yard loss.
What a dominant force Isaiah King has been on the outside. Back to the action.
Oh! Yeah, blow the whistle. Don't do anything. All right, who do we get there?
Number 44, it's junior defensive lineman Alex Grayson coming free off that defensive line into just an open field tackle. And it looks like Cedar Park takes a timeout. We're going to try to steal possession.
Maybe. A loss of 8 on that sack.
Wow, that was big time for the Black Rain.
38 seconds left.
You love seeing a 6A crowd, too. These home stands are full from end to end.
3rd and about 19 for Round Rock with 30 seconds left in the first half.
And quarterback for Round Rock, who's been highly advertised, 5 for 10 passing, 66 yards, only a 6.6 average. And with a lot of speed on those outside positions, I mean, the Black Rain is just doing a great job, not only up front, but on the back end.
And just 2 for his last 6, and one of those completions just a moment ago lost yardage.
That was our last timeout.
Back to the action now. Set up in a deep formation. Going to give to the running back, and he's going to run to this near side. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Gets the first down.
Yeah, that was a big gasher right there, and Isaiah King did a great job. He's been fighting for contain all night. He got contained, turned the running back in, did his job. There was no one there to make a tackle right there. Thank goodness for the touchdown-saving tackle.
20-yard run on 3rd and 19. They were just trying to get enough yards to punt, and they get a first down. That's a defensive problem.
They should have one timeout because
we have to fix.
They burned that early one in the first quarter on that opening possession. Oh, man, you hate to see that.
Man.
And that was just, they didn't disguise that. That was just running it towards the outside.
Like I said, they're just looking for yards to punt.
Yeah.
And we gave them 20. So 1st and 10 from the 36, 29 seconds left. Still, we're only hanging in there, just down 10-7. We've just got to stop them in these last 29 seconds. No more big runs rumbling through an open field.
Right over the visitor stands, we got the blood moon coming up. I don't know if you hear, but the black rain is ready for a big stop right here before the end of the half.
3 receivers right, 1 left. Ribeiro in the backfield with Mason Cochran, who takes the snap, drops straight back, looks over the middle, fires, hits a guy. It's a dipsy-doodle throw, go back to this near side. He's going down the right sideline and out of bounds. The play gains 10.
Oh,
20,
that is
30,
so late. They better not throw that on
yards.
Cedar Park. They better not throw that on Cedar Park. That was number 6, our cornerback, Jace Meredith, that got drove out of bounds all the way to lane 4. And that was definitely carried on by Round Rock. The last curricular, the last person that's seen, that's who gets caught. And that the last person from who threw that flag, is if they get Cedar Park, that would be huge. Oh,
you know,
man.
you never retaliate. They'll always find you instead. Personal foul.
On Round Rock.
They
Wow.
got it right. Holy moly. You hardly see that happen.
Wow. That is big time because you're right. They have a great field goal kicker. They still hold on to 1 timeout because of great running right there from the Dragons. They got out of bounds to save that timeout. But, wow, that puts them back almost at the 50.
19 seconds left.
Wow. Huge penalty. Again, the football gods need to be on our side. We need some of these plays to go our way.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Whew, would have been at the 30.
I disagree with that. If that's a dead ball foul, we don't do the rules right. That should be a 1st and 25. Already established the next 10 yards for first down. The play's over. Should be able to pull the first down chains back. Back to throw Mason Cochran. Good protection.
Oh, what a
dragging
catch.
a guy out of the backfield right side, complete. Out of bounds at about the 40 to stop the clock with 11 seconds left. And that was Aiden Sterling.
Yeah, Aiden Sterling right there. That looked like Megatron-esque, just catching that ball with one hand, coming down the flat. And, I mean, did a great job by Cedar Park getting towards the outside, pursuing to the football, pushing him out of bounds for not a first down, but 11 seconds.
Let's not let any big gains happen here either because we don't want them in field goal range. We want to keep this 3-point margin. 2nd and 7, 11 seconds on the right hash.
Brady Elford about 15 yards off the ball, right over it.
Back to throw. Cochran.
Get him.
Flushes him out to the left side. Throws to the left side of the end zone. Overthrows his man. There are a couple of guys in great coverage there anyway. Incomplete. 2 seconds left.
A great job by the defensive backs, the ball hawks. They held strong right there, but it was helped by that pass rush. Did a great job flushing him out of the pocket, throwing it not from a clean stance. And so now with only 2 seconds, they got one play. They're going to try to heave one deep. They bring in the cornerback, the junior, Leonard Moore.
Sure.
And they're going to try to sling one deep. Who do we got back there? Number 26 for the Timberwolves, Carson Foster. Number 20.
And Jace Meredith is the guy who is covering Leonard Moore.
I might
on this
bring
near
in
side.
Devin Duplantier on this play.
3 receivers and a wishbone on the right side. Looking, he may have to run. He's just going to heave it into the end zone. Hail Mary play, and it's out of bounds.
Number 92. Number 92 from the Timberwolves, Shaura Shukla.
Shukla, I think it is.
Man, great effort right there. Quarterback did a great job dodging that blitz, but the relentless pursuit got right to the quarterback, forced the big incompletion. The Timberwolves don't give up any points.
So we're at halftime, down just 10-7. On the road, the visiting band plays first. We always bring you the back-to-back state champs. And we will do that here in just a moment after a couple of commercials.
Brokerage in Central Texas, Mungia Real Estate's innovative buy-sell process results in their listings selling faster than the Austin average. Their attention to clients sets Mungia apart from other brokerages with creative marketing strategies, savvy negotiation skills, and a commitment to hard work and excellent customer service. Whether it's residential, single-family, multifamily, condos, commercial, or vacant land, Mungia Real Estate knows the Austin market and connects buyers with sellers every day. And they do it with professionalism. Mungia Real Estate at 512-922-4267 or mungiarealestate.com. That's MUNGIA.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you. Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
All right. You're seeing the celebrities in their colorful skirts marching into position for their performance right ahead of the back-to-back-to-back-to-back-to-back state champion band. We're going to let you watch it all right now.
It is my pleasure to introduce the celebrity officers, Social Officer Emma Johnson, Hayden Howard, and Lila Wood. The Celebrity Line Officer, Second Lieutenant Aaron Denise, Second Lieutenant Riley Pierce, First Lieutenant Kylie Fernut, and Celebrities Captain Sandra Ziegler. The Celebrity Star of the Week is Manager Susie Smith. Please turn your attention to the center of the field as the celebrities perform their new sport routine to the tune of September. For the incredibly talented Celebrities Dance Team. Our celebrities are under the direction of Nikki Evans and Katie Thompson. The celebrities appreciate your attention and hope you've enjoyed their halftime performance. To support these amazing dancers or learn about upcoming events, please visit their website at cphs.dance. And now, to continue the halftime entertainment, it is my pleasure to present to you the 6th-time and reigning 5A UIL State Marching Band Champion, the Cedar Park High School Timberwolves Band. The outstanding section of the week is the Mellophones. The outstanding freshman of the week is Regina Whitfield. The outstanding band student of the week is Mason Mueller. The Cedar Park High School Marching Band is under the direction of head drum major Nicholas DeLucio and assistant drum majors Arnav Batra, Lauren Delbridge, and Calista Cohen. Drum major, is your band ready? You may take the field for your halftime performance.
That was the award-winning Cedar Park High School Marching Band. We're going to take a short break, some sponsorship commercials, and we'll come back and go over the halftime stats.
Question. When you walk into the boardrooms of the most successful companies here in Texas, who do you meet? Answer. Men and women who play high school sports. Education-based high school sports give us more than athletes we can root for. They give us leaders we can depend on. Question. So where will we find tomorrow's leaders? Answer. High school sports.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
You know the Alzer family. They've been involved in Cedar Park sports for years, just as Alzer's Barbecue has been involved in Cedar Park cuisine for years. It's one-of-a-kind, authentic Texas barbecue. Brisket, turkey, chicken, lamb, terrific sides and sauces. It's sheer succulence. That's Alzer's Barbecue, next to the CVS on Cypress Creek Road, just west of Old 183.
Army Ant Moving calls Cedar Park home. They are Cedar Park movers that you can count on. Army Ant Moving stands above the rest. Their reputation speaks for itself. They received the Angie's List Super Service Award for the last 2 years. Their staff is professionally trained and certified, so you can be assured that your cherished household possessions are in good hands, whether you're leaving, arriving, or just relocating to the Cedar Park area. Call them today for a fast, free, and competitive moving quote at 800-497-5828.
As the #1 Ford volume dealer in Central Texas, Covert Ford has hundreds of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. They can even assist you with custom ordering your dream car, truck, or SUV. Since 1909, when you shop at Covert Ford, you're more than just a customer. You're part of the Covert Ford family. Visit covertford.com or stop in for a test drive to experience the Covert commitment to excellence.
#1 volume sales dealer in Austin based on total new retail sales. Ford Report 2021, Austin, Texas, Metro Market.
At Raising Cane's, we're huge football fans, but we're also fans of your local fundraisers and fun runs, small victories, and big ideas, plus over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade to cheer on your home team, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Now hiring awesome crew. Apply at workatcanes.com.
In the battle for barbecue supremacy, warriors pit prime meats, secret sauces, and recipes against one another. Yet one champion stands alone. Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, in the modern-day vernacular, where bad means good. Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue has the worst barbecue in Texas.
At Sewell, building relationships, not selling cars and trucks, is our first priority, and it has been for more than a century. Customers for life, that is our aim. Generations of customers have bought their vehicles from our dealerships. The secret is in how we treat others and each other. Sewell is still the family-owned business it always has been. You never get the feeling that it's just business. A sense of family and the importance of long-term relationships always come through. You can experience our service in the Austin area at Sewell Land Rover and Jaguar at 13910-620, just a mile east of 183.
Reap Financial is proud to join you in support of Cedar Park football. Go Timberwolves! It's Chris Herline here, and teamwork is the key to success in football and in life. Lessons learned and memories made on the gridiron stay with us for a lifetime. And working with a trusted financial team can help grow and protect your assets today and continue your legacy for generations to come. Reap Financial, serving our Austin community for 15 years. Visit us at reapfinancial.com.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live, we bring your teams to you.
A premier real estate brokerage in Central Texas, Mungia Real Estate's innovative buy-sell process results in their listings selling faster than the Austin average. Their attention to clients sets Mungia apart from other brokerages, with creative marketing strategies, savvy negotiation skills, and a commitment to hard work and excellent customer service. Whether it's residential, single-family, multifamily, condos, commercial, or vacant land, Mungia Real Estate knows the Austin market and connects buyers with sellers every day. And they do it with professionalism. Mungia Real Estate at 512-922-4267 or mungiarealestate.com. That's MUNGIA.
Welcome back, Cedar Park Football, the Vype Live Network. Brad Cohn here along with Josh Willard, Cecil Kokenauer, Cameron Songer, our QA, Avery Kokenauer, giving you the views on the camera tonight, doing a good job. Here are the numbers. They're not really very impressive, except for that 10-7 score, only down 3 to the 21st ranked team in the state in 6A football. First downs, we got 7, they got 11. It was 7-8 prior to their last possession. Rushing, we need to improve. Only 1.79 yards a carry, 25 on 14 totes. They are at 5.62 yards a carry, 118 yards and 21 carries. Got to improve both of those numbers. Passing, ARP, 10 for 13, 76.92 completion percentage, but only 4.38 yards per attempt. Most of those very short passes, only 57 yards. Their guy, 7 for 14 for 105. Total offense 223 to 82. It just doesn't feel like it's that lopsided offensively. We look at their offense individually. Mason Cochran, the quarterback, 7 runs for 32 yards and a 6-yard touchdown. Ruben Ribeiro, running back, 10 for 60, a 6.0 average. Aiden Sterling, 1 for 2, and Javante Arnold, 2 for 32. We have sacked them once for an 8-yard loss. Cochran, all the passing yardage. Completions, 4 to Aiden Sterling for 71 yards, 1 to Clayton Charlton, their leading receiver last year, for only 6 yards. We've done a good job there. Hayden Hentz, 1 catch for 18, and who is their 15? Oh, I don't have that right. 16, I guess it would be, has 1 catch for 10 yards. Let me make that change before I go away and forget that I've got that wrong. Okay, let's go to our guys. ARP, 5 carries, 21 yards, and a 2-yard touchdown. Nicholson, 6 for 10, a 1.7 average. Ugh. Only Jackson Fortney has any other carry, just 1 for 3 yards. We've been sacked twice for -9, which unfortunately comes out of rushing yards. Aiden's got all the passes. Completions, 3 to Jackson Brock for 19 yards, 6.3 average. 6 to Gavin Chapa for 37 yards, a 6.2 average. 1 to Jackson Fortney for 1 yard. So the numbers don't really tell the story of this game. We've had good, important stops by the defense right when they needed them, and we've had good yardage movement by the offense. Like you said, the 75-yard drive for the touchdown when we needed it, and we're at 10-7.
Yeah, I mean, Cedar Park has definitely held their own this whole ball game and just defensively done a great job. They've put Round Rock into some pretty difficult situations, but then Cedar Park has just held tough on 3rd down. The defensive backs are doing a great job on the back end. It's hard with a 2-minute offense. I mean, on that last possession right there are going to be gashing plays like that, but when it mattered most, the Black Rain held tough. But then offensively too, I mean, for the offensive yardage to be that lopsided is crazy when 2 possessions for the Dragons started in Cedar Park's territory. I mean, they had 2 possessions with not a lot of room to work with, but I mean, just that's a testament to the Cedar Park team of just not letting them into the end zone. And I mean, that touchdown drive though was just phenomenal, watching how Aiden Arp just went through his progression, ball security. I mean, even since week 1, Arp has been feeling a lot of defensive pressure, and I think his ball security has been phenomenal all season.
It has been. His completion percentage tonight is terrific too. You know, his completion percentage in the first game was pretty good. He only really suffered passing-wise against Vandegrift last week. So don't forget our next episode of Timberwolf Night in America, TNIA, Tuesday night live from Alzer's Barbecue on Cypress Creek Road from 7:30 to 9. Josh and I will host, and our guests are the Alzer family, Dr. Moe, and our all-time pick leader, Lane Waller, and perhaps some others. Now, I keep up with this, and here's the full total of all of our broadcasts of every Cedar Park athletics event they have ever produced. It's 322 baseball games, 2008 to the present, 252 women's basketball games, 2010 to the present, 69 men's basketball games, 2010 through 2012, 179 football games counting tonight, mostly 2008 through 2022. excluding 2013. 123 broadcasts of Timberwolves Night in America. It's the grand total, 945 broadcasts of Cedar Park sporting events over the years. So at the average rate of about 90 per school year, we will certainly reach our 1,000th KMAC or Vype broadcast of Cedar Park sports this year. We need 58 to get there, or 57. So it won't be a football game or a TNIA episode. It'll be either a women's basketball game or a baseball game that will be our 1,000th broadcast of Cedar Park sports.
Well, just know that I'm going to go ahead and invite myself for that monumentous moment.
I'll have you.
I'll be a guest.
I'll have you. Hopefully it's a baseball game.
Yes, so Dakota can come.
If it's a basketball game, we'll see if we can get you on there if you want to.
Yeah, Dakota can come to that too.
All right, something we've tracked only since the Chris Ross era began with the 2005 season, the Cedar Park's ultimate fate, whether they are leading or trailing at halftime or going into the fourth quarter. Since the 2005 season began, Cedar Park is 157-8 when leading at halftime. Pretty damn good. 164-5 when leading going into the fourth quarter. But when trailing at halftime, as they are tonight, only 14-36. And when trailing going into the fourth quarter, just 7-40. So in 223 games since the end of the 2004 season, 198 of those times, the team that led at halftime wins the game, over 90%. The team that has led going into the fourth quarter is 209-10, thus winning an over 95% clip. So precious few lead changes in the second half of Cedar Park football games. Historically, an average of only about one a year. We'll take that one tonight.
Oh, we'll take it right now for sure. And Cedar Park, if they could find a way to really put together a great second half, you know the coaches from Cedar Park love those second half adjustments, and that's what we're going to have to do. The outside linebackers have done a great job keeping contained and forcing these running backs to cut back inside. But we've got to stay at home on these play-action boots. We've got to be able to take away the outside and find that lingering receiver coming on that backside trail.
And we still have to tackle a little better. It's better than it was last week, but it still could use some big improvement. We're getting to guys quick enough to bring them down and just not doing that. We've got a little over a minute here before halftime. Life Austin wants to invite you to join them on Sunday, September 18th for the grand opening of their newest church. Located right over there in Cedar Park, Life Austin Northwest. Visit lifeaustinnorthwest.com for more details. I said about a minute 19 before halftime. Before halftime's over, we're now less than a minute. Timberwolves and Dragons both on the field. Remember, Cedar Park won the toss and deferred, so they'll take the ball here to open the third quarter and hopefully go on another 75-yard touchdown drive. How about that?
That'd be ideal. Hey, I just wanted to reach out to any of you guys that are just showing up to the show. We're having some internet connectivity issues, so that's the reason for the bad look on the video. So we're going to upload later on a better, higher quality video of this game tonight. So get a better look at it later on.
So Cecil, did we record locally so that we could post the full recording?
That is correct.
So one of the things that Cecil, as our engineer, does is not only are we broadcasting this live, he's actually also recording it into the machine. And the recording will be clear as a bell and uninterrupted by any sort of internet breaks because it's not going with the internet anywhere. So tonight, instead of just posting the broadcast as we often do, we'll be posting the recorded version of this game. You'll be able to go back, and when you hit the archive to replay the game, you'll see that uninterrupted and much clearer recording of the game. Otherwise, it'll look the same to you as you've been seeing. Same camera angles, same shots, same voices nagging in your ear. Round Rock to kick. Kai Haruki. Cedar Park sends Wool deep near us. It's going towards him.
The boot. 2
yards deep in the end zone, and Carter will just catch it. We'll start at the 25. Park will bring him out.
Cedar Park offense, and they did a great job in that second half, and that is remarkable just to be 10 for 13 with only 57 yards through the air. But those passes were crucial to extend the sticks, and you saw a lot of great stuff from the receivers. Gavin Chapa, there was a couple of throws where he had to come back to the football and win that catch. And so you love to see the aggressiveness from this offense.
And you love to see receivers learning that they need to do that, because early on sometimes they don't realize that. Need to hit a few more guys, though. ARP's 10 completions are only to 3 guys, Fortney, Brock, and Chapa. Running back, Tyree Nicholson. Oh, hit in the backfield. Loss of a couple. Well, they'll give him the 24. I promise you he didn't get that far up. This has really been some weird ball spotting tonight. Only a loss of 1 on a play where he lost about 2.5.
And Dragon D-line ran all of those offensive linemen into Tyree. Just a great job swarming to the football.
2nd and 11. Right hash, 24-yard line. Wolves split out to the near side. 2 men to the left. He's looking left. Good protection. He throws left, but throws out of bounds. Both of the guys were covered fairly well. It's Duplanche and Chapa. 3rd down.
And Aiden Arp right there was really holding to the football for a long time, and I was nervous that he might have caught a blindside hit right there. Got rid of it at a good time, and wisely not, forcing anything into a bad throw deep in our own territory.
So 3rd and 11. All 3 wideouts to the left side, outside of the hash marks. Tyree Nicholson in the backfield with Aiden Arp. Fakes it to him, looking left side.
Good
throws
protection.
High. Duplanche goes up and gets it for a 13-yard gain and a first down.
That's a huge play. Climbed the ladder to catch that ball, high point that thing, and took a shot midair right there.
Did.
Able to hold on to that thing. Excellent catch. Excellent throw.
Great job in traffic.
First catch for David tonight. Into the line with Tyree. He's tackled, maybe a half a yard at the most on the gain, 2nd down.
God, if he breaks that tackle right there, that could have been a nice 5-yard chunk right there, but great speed by Tyree finding the open spot. And again, we heard Coach Farr say not going on those false keys.
3 receivers split to the right, 1 left.
That 3rd down conversion to David is Cedar Park now 5 for 8 on 3rd downs.
And what's interesting is they didn't have Leonard covering him on that play. The snap, complete to the tight end on this near side, but he stopped for a yard loss. Brock, 37-yard line.
Yeah, that was a wide receiver screen, and earlier we saw Gavin Chapa get one in stride going in motion. That one Brock had to wait on and gave that defense enough time to pursue. Tried to bring it back towards the middle, but that was the wrong place.
3rd down and 11. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 1 to the right. Play action fake. Arp looking. They got him from behind for the sack. Loss of about 4 on the play. Back to the 33, and it'll be 4th down.
I mean, still a big quarterback right there and took a shot, but ball security. Didn't cough up the ball right there. Arp is receivers have got to get open. These guys, they're playing a great job on the back end by the Dragons and matching up in man. And Cedar Park has just got to be able to find someone get loose.
4th punt of the game now for Connor Schutte. Line of scrimmage the 33. Leonard Moore deep, standing at his 32. Snaps low, bounces to Schutte. He's trying to get it off. Bounces it again, and they'll sack him back at the 20. 13-yard loss.
He's down.
1st down at the 20.
Yeah, that was a great rush, and that Dragon rush has been getting there all game.
Well, again, like when he had trouble with a punt that was low before, he is looking up at the rush when he's trying to field the bouncing ball, and that just gets him way off schedule. He's got to concentrate on that ball. Then he wouldn't have bumbled it, and he still would have had plenty of time to get that kick away.
3rd possession of the game now, starting for the Dragons inside Cedar Park territory, inside the red zone. Yikes.
Yikes, right at the 20. Left hash. Quarterback gives. Nope, keeps it himself. Right side, a big hole. And we're just grabbing his hips and holding on for about another 7 yards. Very, very poor tackling. 12-yard gain to the 8, 1st and goal.
It was a great read by the quarterback, had everybody fooled, and we tackled the running back, but that was Reed Vines and trailing him, and just that quarterback, 6'3", 215, took Reed for a ride right there, 1st and goal.
Reed got there and got his arms around him for only a 5-yard gain, and then just decided to kind of run along with him with his arms around him. Got 7 more yards. 1st and goal at the 8, right hash. Gives to the running back over the left side of the line.
Ooh.
And he is stacked up after a 2-yard gain to the 6. Let me see what the number of that ball carrier is. Yeah. Once again, the guy I think they should run a little more often, Javante Arnold.
And Brady Elford a little slow to get up right there, and he did a great job. That was a collision. The running back saw an opening as he was stringing it out and got north and south, but Brady Elford held his ground right there. I'm from the great state of North Carolina. That's some tar on his heels.
2nd and goal. How about the 6? Quarterback into the line. They hit him, and they let him go for a touchdown. They had him wrapped up in the backfield for a 2 or 3 yard loss and just let him go for a touchdown.
Yeah, it looked like first person that got there was a linebacker or a cornerback on the backside. I want to say that was sophomore corner, number 22. Oh, sorry about that. That was Garrett Nichols, I believe. We'll have to watch the tape on, see who had there. I mean, that was tackled 3 yards behind the line.
So on for the extra point, and we said it at the top of the show, defensive tackling is probably the biggest problem on defense, and it is still true tonight. Kick us through, 8:07 left in the third. We're now down 17-7. We'll be right back after this.
At Sewell, building relationships, not selling cars and trucks, is our first priority, and it has been for more than a century. Customers for life, that is our aim. Generations of customers have bought their vehicles from our dealerships. The secret is in how we treat others and each other. Sewell is still the family-owned business it always has been. You never get the feeling that it's just business. A sense of family and the importance of long-term relationships always come through. You can experience our service in the Austin area at Sewell Land Rover and Jaguar at 13910-620, just a mile east of 183.
In the battle for barbecue supremacy, warriors pit prime meats, secret sauces, and recipes against one another. Yet one champion stands alone. Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, in the modern-day vernacular, where bad means good. Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue has the worst barbecue in Texas.
All right, Round Rock to kick off now, up by 10 again with 8:07 left. Karuki's kick comes down to roll at about the 5 near side. Straight up the hash marks, a nice run back by Carter. Gets spun around out to about the 27.
Flag on the 30.
22-yard return. Is there a flag? I don't see a flag.
I don't know what that is. Maybe it's one of them armbands. One of them cool armbands that they wear.
Them yellow things. Yeah, I see it down there.
I think it's the 10-year anniversary of the Coastal Carolina coach.
Oh, there's a flag.
Oh, what did they say? I just
on Cedar Park.
I saw on Cedar Park. I didn't see what he said.
What
it was.
the heck
What
is
is that?
It's like a rat's tail.
It's like a flag that's got a bunch of knots tied in it.
Illegal block. Yeah, illegal block. And another interesting item.
What I saw.
Another interesting item, a tidbit of trivia. It's our first penalty of the game.
A big one, though.
Nope, only 5. Okay. I'll take it. Timberwolves to the line. They'll check sidelines for the call. Michael Quintero standing over there, right about the 19-yard line. Ball at the 17. Arp gives Tyree Richardson left side, and a nice run by Tyree, slashing and turning and spinning and dragging people. About 16 yards to the 34 and a first down.
He did a great job getting on that lead blocker's back hip, and then when he found an opening, did a great job of cutting upfield, and then 2 hands on the rock as he's getting tackled down by a couple Dragons from behind. Great play from Tyree.
We need a lot more of that. 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to throw his Arp. Pump fake. He's going to run right up the middle, and he'll go down at about the 41. Gain of 7 on the play. 2nd down.
Every time Arp gets back into the pocket, I really love that his ball security mentality right there. Looked like everybody was bailing out, so he had a lot of turf in front of him. Why not pick up the simple 7?
2nd and 3. Tyree up the middle. He'll have the first down, a 5-yard gain to the 34.
We're moving right now, and that's going to be how we're getting it done. Tyree Nicholson looking like he's getting a second burst of energy right here.
Love it.
And anytime you have a big play like that, it gets the offense moving. We got a good little possession going now.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Nicholson gets the give. No, Arp keeps, and he'll kind of tap right up the middle himself, and maybe gets a half a yard at the most.
Still didn't go down to the ground. I mean, the guy is huge, thick with 3 C's.
Looks like no gain. 2nd and 10 still at our 46 on the left hash.
Got to get something right here. I'd love to get Gavin Chapa open up in space, and I love this dual action we've got. Gavin Chapa, Carter Well in the same formation.
That run by Nicholson a moment ago put us over the 100-yard offense mark.
Oh!
The middle almost picked off. He was hit by his own
late
man.
flag.
It was intended for Carter Wohl. Let's see what the flag is.
That's going to be some unsportsmanlike.
Maybe a targeting going at his helmet.
Well, we'll see.
Oh, yeah, we need to update Dragon Stadium. We need a nice replay screen over here.
Yeah.
Holding defensively.
Defensive holding, automatic first down.
That's a big-time penalty because that would have set up 3rd and 10 off of the incompletion. Come on, guys.
So that moves the ball from our 46 to their 44. 10 yards and an automatic first. 11th first down for Cedar Park. The second we've gotten by penalty.
It is amazing that the 3 receivers and trips are all juniors.
And so is the quarterback. Who takes the ball? Play action fake, goes back. He's being pressured from behind, and they'll sack him. Loss of about 4 on the play to the 48.
That was backside. That looked like number 78, our tackle, Davis Williams, the junior offensive lineman, little brother of Luke Williams over at Texas A&M.
Well, what do you know?
And Davis Williams just got beat over the top. A nice speed rush right there from the Dragons.
And the son of
Coach Gary Williams, my government teacher.
Long time. Only golf coach we've ever had, actually. 3 wideouts to the left. This guy, his sons didn't even exist when the school opened. Oh, boy. Arp changes the play. No formation change. Play action fake looking left. And they'll stop it. Called timeout. They still didn't like something. Perhaps the play clock was dripping down. We'll stay here.
I mean, 7 play-yard drives starting from our own 17 right now. A couple big plays from Tyree, and then the big defensive holding that gave us life inside Dragon territory. Got to find a way to get some of this lost yardage back from the sack.
Now up to 32 yards rushing, but still only a 1.4 average. Now what's dragging that is that you're statistically obliged to take out of rushing totals your sack yardage. We've lost 30 yards in sack. You just look at our running carries. It's 18 of those for 62. Still not a great average, but better than we've been doing this year, 3.5 yards a carry.
Yeah, these running backs, man, are really Tyree this ball game. He is really having to earn his keep for sure.
Back to the action now. 2nd and 14 from the 48 of Round Rock. Near the middle of the field. Trips left. He's looking left. Throwing left. Wow. Has a man right in the numbers at about the 33 15. For the first down. Nice. Complete to Blake Suber, first career catch.
That was a big-time catch, too, and Blake Suber did a great job of sitting in the open window. Sometimes receivers will keep running that route, but if you lock eyes with that quarterback, sit down, and Arp hit him on the money.
To the line. First down to the 33. Arp gives to Tyree Nicholson, drags a couple people forward. He's going to get 5 yards to the 28-yard line, second down.
And defensively right there, it looked like the Dragons were tackling that football right there. Tyree just really showcasing that strength, gripping that rock right there.
Tyree now up to 3.3 yards a carry. His best number in a game this year. Still needs to go farther north.
I'd take Carter Well deep on a seam right here.
Duplanche left, covered by their big man Leonard Moore. Well is the outside receiver on the right side. He's looking that way. Throws, but inside, dragging Tyree underneath. Caught him to about the 24. Got to be right at the first down marker.
And right there, I wish Tyree would have trusted that speed. Beat him out to the outside. You would have got an extra 5.
Yep.
But still, nonetheless, a good pitch and catch. That's exactly what you want from your quarterback, Coach Smith, quarterback's coach back in my era. His favorite rule as a quarterback, KYP, know your personnel.
1st and 10 from about the 22.5, right hash. Checking the sideline, Duplanche, covered by Moore off to the left.
Yeah, I mean, I just wouldn't even entertain that thought. Well, no, Moore is actually over here into the boundary.
Ah, yeah, you're right.
So I might take
Maybe
a shot.
It's time.
Take a shot.
Blake Suber's a slot on the inside, Wohl outside of him, and he's looking right, going towards the end zone.
That's a PI.
Oh man, if he just underneath and Wohl had cut underneath all that traffic and was wide open for the touchdown, he didn't see him.
Yeah, that was a great job at receiver. That was number 15.
That's Super.
And he did a great job of blowing the top off the coverage and really being a distraction because you're right, Carter Well, nobody picked him up.
Only the 5th incomplete pass by Aiden Arp in this game.
Wow.
There were 3 defenders on
and Wall. Nobody on Wall who cut underneath him. He was open at the 5, running to the end zone.
I think the 3 defenders is why Leonard Moore didn't intercept it.
Snap. Throws to the man coming across, which is Well, but he is hit with about a 2, maybe a 3-yard loss.
That was Blake Suber, the junior receiver right there that had an opportunity of sealing off that block right there, because if we hold that man just for another half second, that would have been a very it could have been a first down, honestly.
Could have been.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
So 3rd down and about 13, maybe 12 and a half. 3:35 and ticking left in the 3rd, down 17-7. Got to get some points out of this. Snap to Arp. Play action fake. Looking. Throws right side into the end zone for Carter. Whoa, and knocked away, but there's a flag down. Had his hands all over him with the right arm. Knocked it away with the left. That'll be a first down.
And that was Carter Well, but it was a sitting duck if that's dove season. Aiden Arp kind of threw this one a little bit in the air. Maybe it got tipped because there was a good pass rush, but it kind of got hung up a little bit. But if this is on the Dragons, a big-time penalty that'll give us a first down on a crucial 3rd down.
On a sophomore, Zavari Whitson.
Pass interference.
15-yard penalty.
Huge.
And a first down.
1st and goal from the 10. Put the lollipops down. We don't need those, boys.
6 penalties for 75 yards on them. Arp to the line, trips to the right. Play change coming from the sideline. 3:13 left on a stop clock here in the 3rd quarter. Cedar Park in field goal range. They don't want to settle for that. Play action fake. Looking right. Throwing. Oh, he just led him too much. That was Suber open inside the 5, and it was thrown too far in front of him. A little adrenaline on the throw, probably.
Yeah, that was coming out like a 4-seam fastball right there. And Blake Suber, man, I really like the spark that he's given, too, as another receiver that can get involved into the mix to kind of relieve some pressure on Chapa, David, and Carter. So
a lot of the receivers doing a good job getting open. We've got to hit them.
Duplanche just checks back in.
Okay, so he goes to the slot right side. Tyree into the line, runs into somebody. Still up.
Oh, still up.
Still up. Into the end zone. They're going to say he's down.
No way.
Oh, my God. That's a bad
For how
call.
long they've been letting the bush push go on each quarterback, they should have let that play go. He was spinning out of that hit.
So officially he's only going to get to the 7, about a 2-yard gain.
That's brutal. This is the 18th
that
play of
was
the
a
drive.
touchdown run that he just had robbed from him.
Man, I like going a bunch formation. Our little 2-point play that we always ran back in the day about a decade ago.
3rd and goal from about the 7. Near the right hash. The snap. Fake to Tyree. Apes rolling. Complete. It's going to be 4th and goal to 4. Complete to Lucas Wilson.
And complete by the hair of his chinny chin chin. That was just not very well developed because everybody stayed at home for Round Rock. They didn't get the backside people sleeping like they thought they were going to get with that motion. And so that sets up 4th and goal from the 5. A big-time kick right here. Carter Well with the hold.
You can't not get points out of this, so I agree with going for the field goal at this point in the game.
Especially if it,
from the 12, so a 22-yarder. Off at an angle, and it's blocked.
Everything is so.
I guess you can not get points from that.
Everything is so slow, but it's really coming down to those snaps. That one, again, it was a low dribbler right there, but as a hold specialist right here, if it rolls to you, got to put your hands out, extend, and meet that football to stop it into the turf so you can get it back onto the tee. But the Dragons have been getting there with every single kick block or attempt. They've had someone right there.
Getting close every time, yeah. Now, counting the field goal attempt, then that was a 18-play drive?
Yep. 18-play drive from our own 17.
And how much was the 75-yard touchdown drive? How many plays was that?
18.
Wow.
This is only the 13th possession of the game.
And it's still
usually
what's interesting is that's 36 plays and we've only run 47.
It's wow. Still a 2-possession game.
Right. Yeah. Here we go. Round Rock, 1st and 10 at their 20. Quarterback keeps left side 3 yards to the 23. Oh, was it the running back? 22. Ruben Ribeiro for 3. Second down 7.
That was still a run where you had to hold your breath. I mean, he breaks that arm tackle, that would have been a big gainer. Got
minute 30 left.
Number 4 for the Timberwolves, Jackson Fortney, who got some carries early in the game, checked back in at outside backer. Got a lot of speed right there. Oh, I love the linebacking core, actually.
Which is more where we called his name last year, is from the linebacking position. Snap. Throws. Complete behind the line left side. He's got a lot of room. Cuts back in out to the 36, maybe the 37.
A great open field blocking by the Dragons receivers. I mean, that was absolutely textbook. Made a complete wide open lane for an 18-wheeler to drive through.
13-yard gain. First down. They're 14th.
Under a minute now here in the third quarter. This third quarter flew by.
It really did. Round Rock. Play action fake and rolling right. Cochran looking. Going to tuck it in and run. Gets past the first layer of tacklers. Cuts back to the middle. Runs over a bunch of people like he's Bronco Nagurski. Gets a first down at the 41.
Somebody's going to have an opportunity at a free play because he loves the contact, this quarterback, and somebody's going to have to take a shot.
20-yard run by the quarterback, just ad-libbing.
There was just so much open space, but Isaiah King did exactly what you want your outside backer to do. Showed pressure, got back out into coverage to take away that drifting, that trailing receiver.
Cochran gives on a sprint draw to the running back Ribeiro up the left or right side, down to the 34. Gain of 7, second down.
And big chunk after big chunk on this possession. Black Rain's going to have to get big.
Quarter. All right, that's the end of the third quarter. 17-7 Round Rock. We'll be back in a minute.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
Army Ant Moving calls Cedar Park home. They are Cedar Park movers that you can count on. Army Ant Moving stands above the rest. Their reputation speaks for itself. They received the Angie's List Super Service Award for the last 2 years. Their staff is professionally trained and certified, so you can be assured that your cherished household possessions are in good hands, whether you're leaving, arriving, or just relocating to the Cedar Park area. Call them today for a fast, free, and competitive moving quote at 800-497-5828.
And welcome back to Cedar Park football here on the Vype Live Network. The Willard of Oz, Brad Cohn, Cecil Kokenauer, and Avery Kokenauer. And thank you to Cameron Songer. We're back to the action on 2nd and 3.
Snap back goes Cochran, rolling right now under some pressure. Yes! Picked off by Brady Elford at the 25. Baby. Here we go.
Black Rain.
Great job by Brady Elford, and everybody stayed at home. They're loving this play-action boot because it gets their receivers open in space, but they took out the flats. Brady Elford just did a good job sitting in that window right in between the receiver and the quarterback. I'm sorry, if he puts a little touch over that and dumps it over Brady, that could have been a touchdown, but he tried to throw a dart, and it went right into number 31's hands.
Must be the shoe. So on comes the offense. 1st and 10, their own 25 left hash. Just 8 seconds gone in the fourth quarter.
First turnover of the game.
First play of the fourth was a Cedar Park pick. Arp looking to the sidelines, changing the play. Tyree Nicholson in the backfield with him. Brock the H-back. It turned to Nicholson, nobody blocked.
That was a designed corner blitz.
And he loses 3 yards on the play.
That looked like an all-out blitz. Leonard Moore, the cornerback from this side, first person to Tyree. Didn't even give David entertain that thought of covering.
Well, we kind of have a look to our running plays where you kind of know it's going to be a running play. I mean, the offense does need to shake itself up a little bit and not be quite so easy to read. We noticed that in game 1. The snap. Arp back to throw. Flush from the pocket. Going to run up the middle.
Wow.
Tucking the ball in. A nice one. He slides down at about the 37. Should be good for the. No, they're going to give him the 35.
First down.
That was elusive speed right there. And, I mean, he's taken such long strides. It didn't look like he was going to outrun that angle when he cut it back towards the middle, but just did a great job and then got down right as soon as he got that first.
Yeah, and his legs are becoming a serious weapon.
Yeah.
And they need to be. We need to have that dimension. The snap goes, bounces off of Tyree. He'll just take it and try to run. Turns a little something.
Wow.
And he ends up making 3 yards on what could have been a big disaster.
I mean, he took like 3 kill shots on that. Leonard Moore, Washington State commit, gave him everything he had on that, and Tyree still found a way to spin off of that thing. Kudos to you, my friend.
Washington State. Hope you like playing in frigid weather.
I just don't get that. Why do people do that?
I don't know.
That's 2 straight fumbled snaps, but Aiden Arp.
Fakes to Tyree, runs around the right side, pushes forward, gets more out than I thought. He gets 5 yards out of it. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Yeah, 2 straight busted plays. We've got to calm down and settle in on this 3rd down. And again, just settling for a run right between the A and the B gap. I'm not trying to be predictable right here. You can still take a shot on 3rd and short.
10-11 left in the game, down by 10 points, 3rd and 2.
Yeah, they're loading the tackle box for sure. Got no safety help. Everybody's locked up in man.
Duplanche wide to the left. Eli Lackey, the slot inside of him. Carter Wohl wide right. Brock the H-back. Throws complete inside to Lackey on the left side. He'll make midfield and out of bounds. Good for the first, a 7-yard gain.
Just taking what the defense gives you, that's excellent. And so far now, Cedar Park 6 for 10 on 3rd downs.
16th first down of the game.
I love this formation.
Kind of a block formation inside. Shovel pass forward to Carter Wohl. Goes around the right side, but not much made of it. He gets 3 maybe down to their 47.
There was way too much space for you to be hesitant on that run. If you go on the outside hip of those lead blockers, that could have been sprung towards the sideline in a big play. They're going to need to come back to that later because nobody stayed at home for Round Rock.
9:24. 2nd and 7. The Round Rock 47 right hash. Plays being changed from the sideline. Same formation. The snap to Arp, looking left, throwing. He's got his Lackey receiver again. The Lackey receiver. Gain of 8 when he needed 7. First down at the 39.
A great job, Arp, holding on to that football, but keeping a big, strong stance in the pocket so he's able to fire a strike. And that outside linebacker that had Lackey ended up going towards the flats and just made him wide open.
To the line. 2 receivers to the right, 1 left. That's Duplanche. Gives to Tyree, trying to go right, nothing there. He's going to lose about a half a yard.
Yeah, the defensive end over on that on the play side just did a great job of blowing up our right side tackle, number 67 for the Timberwolves, not on our roster.
8:35 left, down 10. Need a touchdown here. 2nd and 11. They'll say he lost a yard.
9th play of the drive so far for the Timberwolves.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Fakes to Richardson, goes over the middle, but that one's picked off.
A flag.
Intended for Brock, flag down in the spot.
I think they might have gotten him for offsides. Do you think it was
offsides? Yeah, look at where that flag is.
I thought it came because a defensive line twitched. Ineligible
we'll
man. Oh my!
Ineligible man. So they should decline.
That was that was a hard throw for Aiden because he got some intense pressure and had to really throw one down the field. But that if it was a one-on-one play, I like that throw, but there was a safety over the top.
Absolutely have to have a stop here. Can't even really give up a first down and end up with very good field position. 8:15 on the clock left in the game, down 17-7.
Good opportunity for the Black Rain, though, right here, and you just can't fall asleep right here. You can't give up a big play.
Historically, all our games with Round Rock through the years have always been tight ones like this. 7 or 10 or 3-point margins, whether we're winning or losing the game. Another one right here. Quarterback pulls, goes to the left side, and they've got him in the backfield, but will they let him get more yards? No. 2-yard loss for Cochran.
Isaiah King and Kaysen Cave. First there was Kaysen, also number 44 there trailing Alex Grayson. I mean, that quarterback did a good job of holding that read into the, that mesh very long. Pulled it at the last second, but the Timberwolves staying at home and staying outside.
They did a great job of staying with him there and a good job of tackling. Didn't let him go forward. 2nd and 12 from the 15, left hash. Cochran takes the ball, looks, going to go into the line running. Not going to get much. Maybe he gets back to the line, and that's it.
Big time play right here now. Got him quickly into a 3rd down.
Boy, is it. 3rd and 10, and we need the ball back. Down 10 points with 7:22 and ticking.
Isaiah King and Jackson Fortney, our outside backers, are going to have to do a good job, and it just feels like you got a play-action boot coming with a trailing receiver. That's what their bread and butter has been all night.
We're still not yet at 9 o'clock, and there's only 7 minutes left in the game. Everybody's going to get to Whataburger quick tonight. 3rd and 10 from the 17, left hash.
Oh,
absolutely must get a stop. No missed tackles. Back to throw. He's going to run to the left side. Make the wrong cut, and he's going to have the 1st down and more.
Block in the back.
And he's still running.
There it is.
Yeah,
got the flag coming back. Otherwise, he's going to run for 60 yards or so before his lungs poop out at the 15.
Yeah, there you go. Get yourself
Blocked
tired.
in the back at their 43.
You got a few flags on it. You got a flag at the 43, a flag at the 47, and a flag down here at the, at the 38.
Hope we didn't do any of it.
There's 2 block in the backs.
2 blocks in the back.
Now, that was crazy, though, because their slot receiver, number 1, Aiden Sterling, their go-to, he absolutely blew the top off the coverage. I thought that Cochran had plenty of time to throw it. I mean, he had all day to throw that thing, but great vision on the run. Thank goodness the football gods are still on our side this late in the 4th. God, that was on 3rd and 10.
I know. That is a real hole on our team, is giving up 1st downs on 3rd and 4th and long.
We'll negate that long run any day. My goodness.
At least it only ended up being about a 13-yard run, technically, in a 1st down. 6:28 and ticking.
False start.
Another flag.
Or delay.
False
start.
I don't see how it could be delay.
Well, they reset the clock quickly. I thought it had dripped down.
Probably a dragging on the time clock.
Back them up 5 more for.
I've had a lot of penalties. 8 for 95 yards compared to our 1 for 5 yards. And yet we're losing the game. Gives to the running back. Right side, plenty of room to run, and he'll take about a 7-yard jaunt to the 35.
A lot of speed from that running back. I don't know why they haven't had him in the whole game like you were saying. That he is explosive. I mean, Cedar Park is playing defensively very well. These outside backers, they're outmatched, outsized. But the way that they keep containing, keep forcing these guys back in, we just got to make a tackle.
And this team's scored a lot of points, a lot of yards this year. There he goes again. Brady Elford will grab him and throw him down, but not before he gets 8 yards and a 1st down at the 43.
Yeah, that was a wide open lane for the running back. He didn't have to even make a move until he got to that tackle for the 1st. 7 yards deep into the run.
5:27 and ticking. Now they're averaging almost 500 yards of offense a game. They're at 312. They're averaging in the 40s point-wise. They're at 17.
They had 232 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah.
They played a great 2nd half. Big defensive sub.
Yeah.
They got time since they checked someone in.
3 guys running off for Cedar Park. 3 guys coming in. Devontae Arnold into the line. This time they stop him after just a 2-yard gain to the 46. It'll be second down, 4:51 and ticking.
That was Aiden Brenner and Caleb Castro and number 44, Alex Grayson, checking in on that defensive line change, and I feel like that was the biggest difference on those last 2 carries. There was no push from the offensive line with those fresh bodies coming in.
Dragons want to take as much time as possible. 4:32 now left in the game.
This scares me, empty
formation. With the ball. 2nd and 8. This is the quarterback running formation. But he throws it this time to the slot on the left side. Complete, a missed tackle. The next 2 guys bring him down. Their gain of 4.
And a great job by Isaiah King. He was the outside linebacker and split between the tackle and the slot receiver. He noticed that that second receiver did a stop, so he went around that block and tried to Superman tackle, but unfortunately didn't get it, but held him up long enough to get the other Timberwolves there for the stop. It's going to be the 9th play of this drive for the Dragons, and they take a timeout. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. And that's with 4:14 to play in the ball game. Round Rock on top, 17-7. And again, Life Austin wants to invite you to join them on Sunday, September 18th, for the grand opening of their newest church location right here or over there in Cedar Park. Life Austin Northwest. Visit lifeaustinnorthwest.com for more details.
Shouldn't that be Life Cedar Park?
Hey-o. If you let our school from Round Rock, they'll call it Cedar Ridge or something.
Yeah. Timeout's over. Here come the Dragons. 3rd and 5 from their 49, needing our 46. Left hash. 4:14 on the clock, and they lead by 10. Cochran takes the snap, going to run the option pitch to the right side, makes the pitch to Ribeiro, and he's going to go for a long way.
I thought
all the way down to the 22.
They could have gotten this outside receiver on holding. I thought he was fighting for his life to get off of that block. That's a huge gainer.
29 yards for Ribeiro. Puts him over 100 for the game. 107. 106, rather. That is probably the nail in the coffin. On 3rd and 5, give up a 29-yard run. Nobody touched him until they tackled him at the end. Mason Cochran gives to Ribeiro this time over the right tackle. Nobody there either. If he hadn't stumbled, it might have been a touchdown. Let somebody catch him at the 6. Devontae Arnold, rather.
Guys are looking gassed a little bit here and a little deflated off of that big carry on 3rd down. If we were able to stop him right there, man, that would have been an electric 4th down. But
they would have been in punting territory if we'd have stopped him with a little gain on 3rd. Who knows what could have happened. It's going to end up kind of like the Cedar Ridge game, where we were in a position to make it a 27-21 final and lose 34-14.
Right.
3:15 and ticking. Into the line with the running back. They decide to tackle him at the 1, a gain of 5, 2nd and goal.
A big heavy package coming in for the Dragons, number 9. Good Lord, that looks like LeBron James checking in.
And we just don't have anything really to counter that. We don't have the size we're used to on the D-line.
Yeah, I could go for a little Jeff Peden, Colin Middleton, Dylan Fletcher.
Yeah.
My gosh, you take your pick.
Look at this formation.
Oh, my gosh.
Quarterback's just going to barrel in.
Quarterback sneak for 4 yards.
2:41 left, and now they're up 23-7 with the point coming.
Man, I'm so proud of this Timberwolf team, though, still, to fight as hard as they did this ball game. This last possession, though, just unfortunately giving up that big run to the quarterback on 3rd and 10 on that first set of fresh downs. If we were able to stop them there, we would have had ourselves a Donnybrook.
A Donnybrook. Kick is up, and it's good. 2:41 left. 24-7 Round Rock. We'll be back.
Reap Financial is proud to join you in support of Cedar Park football. Go Timberwolves! It's Chris Herline here, and teamwork is the key to success in football and in life. Lessons learned and memories made on the gridiron stay with us for a lifetime. And working with a trusted financial team can help grow and protect your assets today and continue your legacy for generations to come. Reap Financial, serving our Austin community for 15 years. Visit us at reapfinancial.com.
At Raising Cane's, we're huge football fans, but we're also fans of your local fundraisers and fun runs, small victories, and big ideas, plus over 30,000 other partners in the communities we serve. When you order our hand-battered chicken fingers, craveable cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade to cheer on your home team, you're also supporting your hometown. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Now hiring awesome crew. Apply at workatcanes.com.
All right, back for the kickoff now. Cedar Park sends Carter Wold deep to the far side. David Duplanche deep to the near side, both of them at the 5 on the hash marks. Kick is away. Goes to the far side and into the end zone, so no time goes off the clock, and Cedar Park will start their 25. 2:41 left, one timeout left. Trying for an honor touchdown here. It doesn't feel like a 24-7 game. It feels closer than that, although the numbers kind of, look at the stats, numbers kind of look like a 24-7 game.
You go ask anybody here on the home stands right now if they feel like this game is far. I feel like everybody was locked into this game at all times. In Cedar Park, they really put up a strong fight, especially and the way they bounced back from last week. I mean, that coming out last week, not getting a first down until the 4th quarter, and then putting this ball game together, I am super proud of this young team.
Trips to the right, nobody left. Arp fakes, throws to the right side, complete, but very good coverage. A small gain of about 3 yards. Looks like that's complete to 83 Gavin Horton. Second down.
That's got to be the focus for this offense coming into the, out of the bye week. We have got to figure out how to extend our yards per play.
Back to throw again. Flushed out of the pocket to the left. Nothing going on. Arp keeps it to the 30. A gain of 1. 3rd and 5 with 2:10 and ticking.
Guys just not getting open downfield, unfortunately. Arp trying to make everything happen. Superman himself.
30-yard line, left hash. 156 and ticking. Man in motion, left to right, makes it trips right. Play action fake. Throwing deep right side. Oh! Overthrows his man who had 2 steps, and the guy covering him was Eli Lackey. Hit him in the hands. That might have been a touchdown.
And Leonard Moore almost got home to Aiden Arp right there. I felt his feet on the turf from up here. I could feel those steps, and Arp, I'm sure, felt that coming from the backside with that awareness.
They're going to go ahead and go for it, or maybe this is a quick kick on 4th and 5. Arp throwing as a man, but throws it, misthrows it, intended for Wall, throws it too far in front of him. Ball goes over on downs at the 30. Well, like you said, Cedar Park fought a lot better than they did against Vandergrift. This was a higher-ranked team than Vandergrift.
And
we're at their place.
That's the thing that makes me mad every single year about the Vandergrift game. Whoever loses is just mad the rest of the season. They just want that game back.
Yeah. So, perhaps, unlike the head coach we opposed last week, Jeff Cheatham may not be throwing bombs in the end zone here. 1st and 10.
New quarterback.
New quarterback gives off to the running back. Javante corralled in the backfield by several guys.
Late flag.
5-yard loss. What's the number of the
holding on the offense? Running back was 32, quarterback is 7.
7 is Hayden Nath.
And he caught a pass, I think, earlier.
Yes, he did.
He's got a lot of speed, and Hayden is also a junior, so they got 2 solid quarterbacks coming back next year. We don't know if Hayden's a great quarterback. He's a great receiver.
Well, I'm sure they declined. Why wouldn't they have declined the penalty? We need the ball. We don't need the yards. The yards are unimportant. Take the 5-yard loss at 2nd and 15 instead of 5 yards more than that at 1st and 20. But not getting the ball any quicker. That was not a great decision to take that penalty. Should have declined it. Get the ball 1 play quicker. Back to the line is Round Rock. Man, there's no logic in that. Into the line with Javante, and he's taken down after a 1-yard run. Did the flag come?
And that was, I mean, he didn't even grab it. It was just wrong place, wrong time. Went for the tackle as someone was already bringing him down, and his hand happened to hit the face mask. He didn't even grab it.
There's all those yards.
God.
Yeah. Now it doesn't matter that they made a bad decision on the penalty a minute ago, as it had an automatic first down on this play anyway. Only our second penalty of the game. Unfortunately, a big one for 15. Looks kind of like a victory formation. 1:17 on the clock, and they wound it. 11 on the play clock. They can get down to under a minute before they snap it if they want to. But this isn't, interestingly enough, a victory formation play. Javante into the middle again. A gain of maybe a yard, and it looks like the tackle was Logan Wickett, sophomore linebacker.
And Logan Wickett's had a really good spring game against, scrimmage against Westlake, and I mean that's another youth on our defensive side that he's going to come into his own as we get into district, because we're going to need another linebacker to come spell Elford, Isaiah King, Reed Vines.
30 seconds now. This looks like a victory formation play, which I do not stat. So this will do it. Clicking down from 18, our final score, Round Rock 24, Cedar Park 7, but with a bullet. We'll be right back with a post-game show right after this.
You know the Alzer family. They've been involved in Cedar Park sports for years, just as Alzer's Barbecue has been involved in Cedar Park cuisine for years. It's one-of-a-kind, authentic Texas barbecue. Brisket, turkey, chicken, lamb, terrific sides and sauces. It's sheer succulence. That's Alzer's Barbecue, next to the CVS on Cypress Creek Road, just west of Old 183.
Army Ant Moving calls Cedar Park home. They are Cedar Park movers that you can count on. Army Ant Moving stands above the rest. Their reputation speaks for itself. They received the Angie's List Super Service Award for the last 2 years. Their staff is professionally trained and certified, so you can be assured that your cherished household possessions are in good hands, whether you're leaving, arriving, or just relocating to the Cedar Park area. Call them today for a fast, free, and competitive moving quote at 800-497-5828.
Welcome back to the postgame show. Here's how it happened. They went up 3-0 in the first with about 9 minutes gone before they scored. And they went up 10-0 early in the second. And then a great 75-yard touchdown drive, 18 plays. Aiden Arp running it over from the 2. The kick made it 10-7. That was the halftime score. In the third quarter and the fourth quarter, the offense moved the ball but didn't do a lot. There were some turnovers. There were some busted plays. The punt team didn't get a punt away. All that added up to going down 14-0 in the second half to Round Rock, who ends up winning 24-7. Final numbers: first down, Cedar Park 17, Round Rock 19. That's not bad. On the ground, Cedar Park 31 carries, but only 57 yards, 1.84 yards a carry. If that number doesn't get up into the fours, we don't win. Round Rock 40 carries for 245, 6.13 yards a carry. Their quarterback went 9 of 17, one pick, 122 yards. Our guy went 20 of 29, one pick, 115 yards, 68.97% of completions, but only a 3.97 yards per attempt figure compared to their 7.18 total offense, 367 to 172 Round Rock. Cochran, 14 carries for 82 yards and 3 touchdowns. Ruben Ribeiro, 15 carries, 111 yards, 7.4 average. Javante Arnold, 9 for 58, 6.4 average. We only sacked him once for an 8-yard loss. Cochran with all the passing yards. The catches, Aiden Sterling, 4 for 71 was the big weapon. Clayton Charlton, only 1 catch for 6 yards. Hayden Nath, 1 for 18. Charlton had another catch for 10 yards. And Mark Haramaru, 2 catches for 17 yards. For us, Aiden Arp, 10 carries, 47 yards, and a touchdown, 4.7 average. That's not bad. If Arp can rush for 4.7 every night, that's not bad. The other guy's got to do it too, though. Tyree Nicholson, 15 for just 37, 2.5 average. Fortney, the only other guy with a carry, it was just 1 carry for 3 yards. 5 sacks lost, 30 yards. And we just look at running back carries and yardage and average. 26 carries for 87 yards, and not quite as deadly, 3.346 yard per carry average. Aiden Arp threw all the passes. Lots of receivers. In fact, I need to check the book. We might have set a record for most people to catch a pass in a game. Duplanche, 1 for 13. Carterwell, 2 for 0. Eli Lackey, 2 for 15. Gavin Horton, 1 for 3. Jackson Brock, 4 for 18. Gavin Chapa, 6 for 37. Tyree Nicholson, 1 for 5. Jackson Fortney, 1 for 1. Suber, 1 for 19. And Luke Wilson, 1 for 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys caught a pass. I believe that's a school record.
That's flirting on the school record, but I still think some of those 2015 or maybe Riders team might have had a few more. But I mean, still a hard-fought game. That's what you wanted to see out of the Cedar Park team, was how are they going to respond from that 45-0 effort last week. And Cedar Park, it looked like they went straight back to the lab, and they were going to play physical football. And I think my biggest takeaway, though, is the yards per carry, yards per attempt. We've got to start getting the ball down the field and taking some shots. I mean, I really think that David is going to be a big-time weapon for us because of his size on the outside. We're going to be able to take some shots with him. We just played a really good coverage team tonight in Round Rock where they could lock up in man and do their thing. So just love what you saw from the Timberwolves. They fought for 4 quarters for sure. Defense came up with a pick. So still a lot of good positives to really go back and make sure that, and also with these non-district schedules, when you play these tough teams, to get out with no injuries. And so to see Cedar Park not as banged up, you got a bye week. Let's just regroup and get ready for district.
You know, we saw a lot of running plays tonight where the back gets the ball and isn't immediately submarined by 2 or 3 guys. So that's, you know, we still saw it a lot, but didn't see it as much as we used to. And look at this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of our 31 running carries went for 5 yards or more. Haven't seen that this year either.
Yeah.
So there are improvements being made.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I think the O-line did a pretty good job tonight of pass blocking. I was important to be able to get some of that stuff off. Good improvement there. You know, of course, you got a couple things to clean up. I also think, you know, we talked last week about how important special teams are. If that kick doesn't get blocked and we turn this thing into a 10-14 game,
we don't have the punt that gets.
And if we don't have a punt that doesn't happen,
here, you know, so those things need to be clear. This game has a completely different complexion if those things don't happen. So,
and to their credit, special teams had done actually well in the last 2 games, but they certainly didn't bring everything tonight.
Yeah.
All right, any last words, Cecil?
No, man. I'm, you know, I'm really excited about the way they came out today. So they did improve on a whole lot of things. You know, a lot of momentum going into district in 2 weeks. Really excited to get into that. So, you know, we didn't look entirely flat this week. So, you know, that's good going into district. So, you know, everybody clean up their bumps and bruises and get ready to get back after it in 2 weeks.
Well, Brad, they as a champions mentality, they don't give a gold ball for non-district. It's gold ball season now. Everybody's 0.
We set the record to 0-0.
Everybody starts over fresh, a clean slate. Learned a lot from this non-district, a lot of great opponents that we saw, but even there were still opportunities. That Cedar Ridge game we let get away, and this one tonight I even still think we let get away. So Cedar Park is right there on the cusp, just ready to see a completely different and rejuvenated team when district starts.
And so the Timberwolves tumble to 0-3 for the first time in history with a 24-7 loss to Round Rock tonight. This is the 80th loss in all of Cedar Park's nearly quarter century of football history, spanning 24 seasons. All-time series with Dragons now tied 5-5. Round Rock, ranked number 21 in 6A, goes to 3-0. Next up for Cedar Park, a bye week to prepare for a tough 11-5A district race. They'll be back in action at home in 2 weeks against Hendrickson. We'll bring it to you live. This broadcast of Cedar Park Timberwolf football is brought to you on the Vype Live Network. Remember to catch Timberwolf Night in America Tuesday night, 7:30 Central Time, right here on the Vype Live Network live from Alzer's Barbecue. Josh and I will host several non-player guests this time. For Vype Live, Media Director of Operations Merle Bertrand, Communications Director Christina Weber, Technical Support Officer Suna Venkat, our voiceover artist Roland Ruiz, all the good folks up at Vype, our QA tonight, Cameron Songer, my longtime broadcast partners Cecil Kokenauer and Josh Willard, and our cameraman tonight, Avery Kokenauer. This is Brad Cohn signing off for the Vype Live Network.
This presentation of Cedar Park football was broadcast live by Vype Sports Network, sponsored by Covert Ford, Rudy's Barbecue, Mungia Real Estate, Mission of Hope, Alzer's Barbecue, Life Family, Raising Canes, Kathy Tam Photography, ROI Sports Performance and Physical Therapy, One Stop, Army Ant Moving, Sewell Land Rover and Jaguar, and HEB. Remember, you can hit the archives on the Vype Live site to watch this game again. Be sure to listen to Timberwolf Night in America every Tuesday night on Vype Live. Check your best source for the date and time of the next Timberwolf football game. Cecil, Josh, and Brad will bring it to you live.